2, 3.
I feel
So apparently, when you schedule a live, you have to like go live on your streaming software and on YouTube backend. So that's interesting.
okay. In order for you to like actually for it to actually work.
Yeah, that's kind of cool, I guess. Or cool is the wrong word. I feel
Interesting. It's kind of
Yeah,
interesting.
it's interesting. Cool. God, dude. I need to expand my vocabulary. That is crazy that I said that about it. Um, what's up, chat? Can you hear us? Can you see us? How you doing?
Yeah, what's up, chat? How y'all doing? How are y'all doing on this fine Sunday afternoon? Sunday
Yes,
evening?
yes. The Lord's God, dude. I love that. Like we went instantly to like 25, 26 people waiting to
Hmm.
like 14 views the second we go live. I wonder what happened.
Nice.
Oh, was there an ad? Oh shit. Okay. Well, we don't. Yeah,
Interesting.
fun little behind the scenes for you guys here in the opener. We actually intentionally turn off ads that you can't skip. Just because like we don't want to do that to you guys. I think like 15-second ads that are non-skippable. Especially, do you see that post of like people having like 8 ads in a row? YouTube's like testing that new feature where they like add more ads in the carousel.
Yeah, could not be me. I'm
Could
not gonna
not.
lie to you.
I mean, it couldn't be me because I have YouTube Premium. But I mean,
Couldn't be me because I'm just different. I just be avoiding ads for real. You wanna know why? Because
why?
I'm not a bit. No, no. Anyways,
You
um,
literally make your entire like revenue on ads, bro.
yeah, it's like no. I'm a sorry. I'm a brand guy now, buddy.
You're
Get with the
oh
program.
yes,
Get with the
dude.
program,
I
man. Get with
forgot
the
I'm
program.
speaking to a Raid Shadow Legends ambassador.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, but yeah, yeah. I haven't gotten hit with the 8 ad plague yet, so that's nice. Um,
Uh, Petition to rename this episode "Fallen Ones" just for this episode. I'm not gonna lie to you, that is kind of funny. However, I can't. I don't know if I have enough. I don't know if I have that dog in me, bro. I don't know if I have it to like commit to that bit.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
no, no. The bit's too difficult. The bit's too difficult. Can't commit. Can't commit.
Uh,
Let's see. What's up, Testro? Look at Testro actually joining a stream before it's almost over. Look
I
at
think
you,
yeah,
buddy.
dude. I think it's because we're streaming so late. Which
Yeah.
yeah, just I'm kind of I'm kind of like I'm in a different vibe because usually we do it what like early afternoon, late morning. So
Yeah, we're
yeah,
usually wrapping up by like 4
four
or something.
yeah.
Or yeah,
So the podcast will have already been over at this point in time. Oh
yeah.
my god, sirens already? Damn, that's crazy.
Yep. Early in the stream. Early in the stream. I feel you. I feel you. Are you happy Megami isn't dead, bro? I prayed to God for this day, just like Angel for real. But yeah, I mean, I was pretty happy. I was pretty happy seeing Megami alive. Technique, most likely, hopefully, still in hand. It's good. It's good. It's good. Honestly, chat. If I'm being 100% honest, I'm gonna say something that may sound a bit weird. All right, may sound a bit strange even. I liked every chapter that we cover this week. Black Clover, My Hero, JJK,
Whoa, what
all
is
drop bangers.
this?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. They all drop bangers, and in my opinion, Horikoshi, Gege, and Tabata definitely. I feel like they linked up and were like, all right, we're gonna drop completely different types of chapters. Because Horikoshi dropped like just a meathead
Yes,
fest, right?
yes, yes.
Tabata dropped like a very character-driven chapter, and then Gege went for like complete plot. And I fuck with the fact that they all cover like different parts that are like all really cool about
Bro, I
the
100%
mangas.
agree. I have this fear, like constantly in the back of my head, that I'm just too jaded to enjoy things on like a very simple, like fan level. But damn, did this week's chapter just fucking prove to me that nah, bro, I'm still like, I still no brain so much shit when it like you know what it was? It was the fucking Black Clover and My Hero chapters where I really fucking noticed it. Like the
Yeah.
JJK one, very cerebral, very awesome. We'll get to it in a bit. That's the real meat of this episode, right? No, dude, the Black Clover chapter when I was like watching Asta get a new power up, he was doing a little training. He started doing the training arc thing. I was like, dude, this is fucking catnip for me. I am a sucker for a good old fashioned shonen training arc. You know what I mean? Just a
Yeah.
protagonist needs to get some new abilities. Whew, I'm there, sold. You know, like
Listen, I'm here. I'm
yeah,
here for it.
dude, and it was so fun, and just seeing him like power up with his hands and not just with the swords. I've always been saying, bro, anybody that likes and uses swords, kind of a bitch for real. You need a steel blade to make you a man. Couldn't be my protagonists.
That's wild. Interesting idea. Especially after.
Is it broken, Ronan?
Yeah. Cause with this fucking steel, I'll just cut you in half, bitch. Anyways, but yeah, honestly, really good chapters. Really good chapters. I don't know if you want to jump into the Black Clover one first. I mean, we still have a little bit of preamble time. We can't be too quick to jump into
obviously.
The actual topics.
I also like. I think it gradually escalates in terms of like. Important. So I think Black Clover has like the most character-driven thing. And then the next, My Hero, it's like not as character-driven, but it's just fucking cool. And then finally,
that shit was raw as fuck, bro.
Yeah, dude, My Hero's.
I'm just gonna fucking like. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm just like no brain talk about that shit. Like I don't have very many insightful thoughts for the chapter. For My Hero's gonna like, dude, that shit was just cool. What the fuck do you want me to say?
Dude, the art in the My Hero chapter was actually next level. Like I know we always say that about Horikoshi's art whenever he pops out, but damn, dude, like when he draws Shigaraki now, it honestly feels like a horror manga. Like he is so fucking good at drawing like body horror. I get Horikoshi, dude. S tier artist in my humble opinion. No, A tier. Sure. I can never do that to Yusuke Murata.
No. I honestly, now I'm not gonna lie to you. This might be something we have to talk about because we, you know, episode blah blah blah. But I think I've gotten off the Yusuke Murata Kool-Aid kind of a bit. Like I know, right? It's
oh
crazy.
My god.
Like I like after a lot of thought, like because it's been a few months since we've had our Yusuke Murata Kool-Aid drinking session, right? After that time, I've like, dude, he's really really good. But I don't think he's unrivaled, and I'm like, I don't even think I put him at number 1 anymore.
That's like crazy,
right? I know, right? Listen, when we do like the episode, right? Mm-hmm. You're gonna hear some crazy fucking opinions because I realized as soon as you said that I was like, oh, I jumped off the Kool-Aid because I think Horikoshi and Yusuke Murata in the same tier is not crazy at all. I think they trade and blows back and forth. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's how fucking far gone I am.
Dude, you are you're simply gone. You are beyond saving. Like I don't know.
I'm a completely different person, bro. I'm completely different now.
Dude, yeah, that is actually a whole episode we got to do.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I think Horikoshi be Murata. Right. Only Murata could be considered slander to comparing him to fucking Koei Horikoshi in terms of art. That's wild.
Yeah, dude, because it really fucking is. It's like comparing I don't know, Hikari to Gojo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, bro, he's absolutely busted, but it's like the guy you're comparing him to is like God. Like, what do you want me to say?
Yeah, I mean, I respect it. I was once like you for real, so I mean, I'm not gonna drag you for it, but my ways have definitely changed. I've evolved. I got some fucking wild takes in the tank, so,
dude, yeah. Absolute insanity. Before we start, we got a great episode for you guys today. Can we spam likes as per usual? Really trying to hit the ground running with this one, and before we start, I also want to say a little thing. Guys, no, it's not the right time to announce it. I almost did. I thought about it. I was like, no. It's not time yet. I want to.
We have like 2 big announcements that we should fucking chill on and wait until they're actually ready.
I know, dude. But it's like I really want to get it out there because I'm just like pumped about it. But at the same time, I'm like, no, it's too soon. It's too soon for them to like really grasp the vision here.
Yeah, no, I feel it. We not everything set up. You know what I mean? We gotta get everything. We gotta get everything right.
Yes, sir. So between that
being said,
you ready to start with
Yeah. It's so weird. I'm actually fucking excited to talk about Black Clover.
I know, dude. I'm excited. All these series, man, have just had like a stellar performance this week, as we've said, and I couldn't tell you how actually fucking like giddy I am to get to JJK, because here we are, JJK podcast, which we initially claimed we aren't, but like, let's be real, well, it's time to come clean. We are a JJK podcast, right? Like, I think it's safe to say that like that ship has sailed. So with that being said, I was a JJK fanboy with this chapter, bro. Dude, it was like, like it was that,
I feel that.
bro. It was that feeling before that first video, like the first wave of inspiration to make that first video on your channel. I'm talking like, oh, I'm just a fan for real, right? Like I'm in it as like a fan. I want to get on Reddit. I want to talk to other people about it, like that level of fucking fanboy. I want to get my IRL friends on it, which I did. You know, I got my numbers up, got like all of my friends into JJK, so I'm really fucking proud of that feat.
Mm-hmm. Nice, nice.
Yeah, I got one of them to collect the entire manga, so I really excelled with him. He actually watches the podcast, so
nice.
Yeah, hey, shout out Brendan if you're listening to this. Appreciate you.
Shout outs, bro. Glad you enjoying, glad you supporting, appreciate it.
But yeah, dude, that feeling this chapter, sometimes I think early Maki chapters, like early Maki fight chapters, to me, it felt like it wasn't bad. It was never bad, right? There is no like bad JJK chapter in my humble opinion. I think the weekly reading experience is like absolutely unmatched by anything except for like One Piece, right? Even still, yes, I know. But when it comes to JJK as like a thing I love, right? It there's that one in like 20 chapter where I'm just like, ooh, yes, this is what I love. Like as a fan, not even as a guy who makes like content about JJK, right? As a fan exclusively, just sploosh, swing, whatever you want to say, whatever onomatopoeia you want to use. Just extreme levels of happiness, satisfaction. I couldn't be prouder of Gege if he was my own, person with
yeah, haha. Yeah, good job, man. Really clean that one up. Listen, you can fanboy about JJK in a second. Right now, we're fanboying about Black Clover.
Yes,
a statement I never thought I would say in public.
I know, to me, dude, and Black Clover's a 10 for me.
Oh God, ew.
Dude, bro, listen, every single time, this is not new for you, bro.
I know. It still hurts every time. I will concede. All these chapters, in my opinion, are 10s for different reasons. That being said, this chapter was really good because I feel like I really fucked with Asta's like struggle, like the struggle he goes through in this chapter, like the kind of like, listen, I gotta get back, I gotta save Sister Lily, all my friends, you know, I can't be a bum over here. And I mean, I think the like the best part of the chapter for me was when Asta's kind of like panicking and he's spazzing out a little bit and he's like, maybe I can't get any stronger than this, right? And I was like, hey yo, Tabata, hold on. What are you doing? What are you doing adding some fucking quality? Like what I thought his magic is never giving up, right? But I mean I do genuinely I think honestly, you know, I think these are the moments I like best from Asta, where his like super upbeat demeanor, his like never give up attitude shows like a crack, right? Or just like a little flaw, because it just shows that he's a human being, right? Not this fucking motivation machine. It shows that he, just like everybody else, has like doubts and shit like that. So seeing the art, first of all, like I don't know what it is, right? But whenever an artist be making those squiggly lines for the character showing they're like on the verge of like tears almost,
yes,
I fuck with that.
Yes.
But it was cool to see him like actually feel like a human being that doubted himself severely and was like, I mean, shit, I may get bodied by Lucius again, but I can't just stay here, right? I don't even know if I can get stronger anymore.
Dude, and what's even funnier to me about Asta's, like, funny is the wrong word. Again, it's just oh my god, dude, I'm sorry. I'm like, my head is like killing me right now. Just I have so much I want to like talk about. Okay. So, breathing time, all right? Everybody, we're all going to take one collective breath and pace ourselves, okay? Okay. When Asta, like, just has quiet despair about his own abilities, his own insecurities, I find that it's way more powerful, way more moving than when he has these sweeping, like, declarations of reinforcing, like, his mantra, you know, where he's like, I will be the Wizard King, right? I think the quiet, is this as strong as I'm gonna get, just goes absolutely crazy by comparison. Like, I love me a shonen protagonist with a lot of self doubt. All right, I think it's very good to show that they have humility, and I think it's also good to show that like they are willing to learn. But even more than that, there is one panel in this Black Clover chapter that absolutely just like made me grin. You ready?
Okay. Yeah.
It's where she says, "Don't take for granted the kindness of others." Hard line. Just this kind of like slapping the shonen out of him for like low key. Like for real. She was just like, "Bro, we get it. You want to go save your friends? Shut the fuck up. We saved your life."
Yeah, listen. We didn't do it for no reason, you fucking bum. Like, listen to what we have to say. I mean, I definitely agree with you. I will say that was not my favorite. There's like 3 panels that stick out to me. The one is where Asta's like, he's like, maybe I can't get any stronger than this. No fucking art, just a black box with text, but it's powerful, right? The other 2, is one when after he sees Yami's sister use like Zetten or whatever, and he starts like mumbling to himself, right? He's like, I never even considered using ki this way. And he's like kind of like going over the possibilities of like everything that he can do with it. And then the final one is like, I think it's the last major panel where he's like, I can still get stronger. And he's like tears in his eyes. I'm like, oh Tabata fucking pulled the wool over my eyes because I'm actually feeling emotional over this shit. I'm like, oh God, no, I'm not about to. I was like, I'm not about to feel like genuine, like, I was like, after I saw this, I'm like, all right, Asta, you need to go get it back. You need to go get it back in blood for real. You can't let that slide. Like, genuinely, like, hoping for his success. Whereas I've up to this point, even with the newfound quality of this arc, I've been kind of like just like a passive participant. But this chapter, I think, really did a good job of making me feel like, oh, I really, really want you to succeed for other reasons than you just being the protagonist. Which I think is pretty powerful.
Yeah, I 100% agree. And I think, like, yes, bro, BR and I, all right? We're like this with Asta, all right? You can't see my fingers, but I did the little cross thing.
Yeah, we locked in for real.
Dude, let's go, dude. Best, I just want to say, I am so fucking glad people are finally seeing the vision with Asta. When I made my last video about Asta, I was kind of cooking, bro. Like, that's all I'm gonna say. Like, people really kind of underestimate how fucking cool, how relatable, how like sweet Asta is, and I really fucking think like people have been sleeping on Asta for way too long. All right, so I'm glad to see that he's finally getting like the respect that he's due. You know, after a lifetime of slander by certain people who shall go unnamed.
Listen. I think these moments just are really good. I will say that. Like when Asta has moments like this, in my opinion, that's all of these kind of like really upbeat characters need. Give me that fucking like serious doubt. Like in my opinion, those are some of like Yuji's best moments when he's actually acting a bit out of character and doubting himself and like, oh my God, I should be the one to die. I'm like, my goat for real. Let's see that depression. Let me see you despair. Right, which sounds crazy, but it's just the contrast to like how they normally act that really shows the direness of the situation that I really fuck with. So yeah, really good Black Clover chapter. 10 out of 10 in my book. Really made me like Asta more than I already did, and I already think Asta was a pretty cool guy. Not great, but like this chapter is kind of like pushing me in that direction. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm definitely like, hold on.
All right, you know what? That is all that I can ask for at this point in time, because I think like as long as Tabata keeps cooking with Asta, especially if he doesn't rush this little training arc that they have, just fleshing out Asta as like a character more, I feel could really elevate him even more than he already is. Like for me, like if this, I'll put it to you this way, right? It's not just the training arc that I'm excited for, right? It's like the different vibe of the situation he's in, right? This is a completely new land. It's out of like the Suit Kingdom set, you know, it's not a heart, diamond, etc. And it's essentially an entire new, first of all, world building geek right here. So I'm just like the scrolls, like seeing like the key, seeing the different culture is just so fucking cool. Like that is actually just like an underrated little addition that I think goes unnoticed by people. Tabata is like he expanded the world.
For real.
Yeah. Bro. Oda foreshadowed Wano. Don't you remember? Foreshadowed Japan, bro.
Japan. That's what he foreshadowed. Like that's that. Yeah, he foreshadowed Wano. Good job. Yeah. Overall, pretty good.
Yeah. So here's the thing, right? with Asta, this training arc, I'm excited to see not only his power up, what that looks like for him in Lieb. I also want to see how he evens the scales with Yuno, because at this point, let's put our cards on the table, right? Yuno's the strongest fucking character. like aside from Lucius, Yuno is actually the strongest character in Black Clover right now, right?
As he should be.
Yeah. So I need to see how Asta evens the scales, because the ceiling for Yuno just seems like infinite, right? Compared to Asta's, and seeing this kind of realization starting to dawn on him in this chapter, just mwah, mwah. If there was a little panel of like like lately in the background, well, Asta said, "Is this the strongest I can go?" And he was like about to give up on his dream of becoming Wizard King. Ooh, yo, I would have eaten that shit up.
Just not. Oh my god. Black Clover power scalar. Guys, run. No, I'm joking. Anyways.
But yeah, dude, imagine if Tabata did that, right? Where Asta's just like, bro, maybe Yuno is just fucking built different. Like I know like Asta like has to be the Wizard King just by nature of the series being what it is, but it's like it is very interesting to have that be consideration, because I want to see Asta go through that. You know, I want to see him doubt himself. I want to see him try to get stronger despite that. And, you know, I want to see him wife up Sister Lily, bro. Like what can I say?
Bro, she already said no, and he already asked for the last time.
Bro, watch. When Asta saves Sister Lily, bro, she's putting down the robes. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, bro. Watch Tabata fumble the entire arc at the end.
Bro.
Just because of that one writing decision. Listen, Tabata's been doing his thing though. I'm happy he's been doing his thing. This shit's been interesting.
Last thing, do you think it was cool as fuck, like the thing he actually did? Because compared to how her slash on the bamboo stick, she cut it in half, right? But when Asta did it, it started to like wither. So I think that's actually sick.
Yeah. Yep. Another anti-magic property. I wonder, can he do it with like his normal hand though? I wonder if he does it with like his not demonified hand, it's different.
Yeah. I also wonder about that, because like I noticed it was like with his demon devil hand. And I thought maybe it was like a carryover, but the visual was that the anti-magic was flowing throughout his entire body, so including his other hand. So I think it's like, and when he merges with Lieb, like his whole body gets coated. So I think it's like exponential.
Gotcha. So interesting. I'm interested if he does a devil union and then does this shit. That's gonna be kind of OP.
For real.
Gonna be kind of fucking OP.
Bro, I can't believe Tabata picked up where Kubo left off.
Oh nah. Okay, all right. Stream over, guys. I'll see you later. I'm not dealing with. Listen, you know what? For the sake of moving the stream forward, and because Black Clover actually dropped a really good chapter, I'm gonna just say you got it, bro.
All right, okay. I also think it was a 10 out of 10 chapter. I'm really excited to see what Tabata does with the training arc and the final saga more broadly. Next thing we have to talk about is My Hero Academia.
My Hero Academia, let's go, bro. Listen. No thoughts, head empty.
Yes, for real, bro. Literally.
Empty.
If I was gassing up a training arc, best believe, bro, I was in full meathead mode the entire time I was reading that My Hero chapter. And
oh my god, Deku actually looking like a badass for real, bro. That shit was crazy. Listen, dude. Listen, bro. Listen. Okay, I like the asking if Shigaraki's there, Mirio commenting on like, yes, he is there, blah 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 blah. Cool. We got all the words out of the way. Shigaraki jumping off of the platform so fucking hard that the entire sky dome shakes is crazy, right? Wow, did you peep that?
Dude,
like, did you peep that panel where that fucking happens?
Let me tell you, not only did I peep that panel, but the dialogue in this fucking chapter got me so happy. Because, you know, Shigaraki's always running his shit. He's always like, he's always rubbing up against that fourth wall. Oh, hero speech, you know, it's not going to go the way you think it is in like a comic book, all that shit, right? To fucking hear Deku, oh my god, to fucking hear Deku plant his feet in the ground and be like, no, bitch, it's not gonna be the ending you want. Oh,
bro. Can we talk about how did Deku not block this shit? Like, did he not just like, Shigaraki just came down, throw a fucking haymaker, and he's just like, all right, whatever. Bitch, I'm him. I'm like, oh, yo, that's crazy.
Dude. I get why they separated Deku now. You know, I was a little skeptical at first, but I was like, yeah, bro. If Deku was there from the jump, Bakugo's heart would still be there. Yeah, no casualties.
No
For real.
Bro is saying everybody stand back. I got this. Listen, you know what's crazy though? You know what's crazy? Like Deku was kind of talking to shit in the like the villain hunt arc about like how nobody could keep up.
Yeah.
He was spitting. he was correct.
Dude, he was, because the way he was handling Shigaraki, it was insane. Combining quirks, by the way, underrated reveal.
Bro.
That like the Fajin
and
Black Whip. Oh my god,
that's crazy,
dude.
That's crazy.
It looked like the anchor that cruise ships use. Like it was insane.
Yeah, nah, bro. And then there's this panel where the second one for all users behind him, Deku's eyes are whited out from like the energy. I'm like, bro, he's about to post some. I'm ready to settle this. Okay. And then he puts his hand on his other hand, fucking shifts gears, and then he just goes to work.
Bro,
that goes to work.
Dude, I felt those punches. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, boom, boom. And it was dude, like it was just so guttural. I was like, no. Shigaraki's Deku's putting in work right now. Like yeah, bro. Absolutely fucking clapped.
Bro just said boo, boo. He hit him with a 3-piece, and Shigaraki's like, what? What is he doing to me? Is crazy. Bro does not even understand what is going on. Now that's wild.
Dude.
Now that's wild.
Okay, we gotta talk about it. The gear thing, right? It was cool as fuck, right? The One Piece fan in me had a little chuckle, not gonna lie, but it's different. It's like fully different, and the ability itself is so fascinating because it's like it what controls the movement.
It basically allows like you to change the speed of something when touched.
Right. So does that mean Deku is punching him and then adding speed to the punch, thereby making it a harder punch?
Yeah. He's enhancing his entire because he's making himself move faster. It would be interesting if he uses it to like slow down Shigaraki too. So like the speed by comparison like just gets even crazier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like he's making Shigaraki like half his normal speed, and Deku's at like twice his, and it's just like, holy shit, bro. Listen, gear shift overdrive kind of goes hard. I'm not gonna lie to you. And then to finish it, a fucking mean gut punch. Nah. This shit was cool as fuck, bro.
Dude, I was absolutely just thrilled. Horikoshi again, just in his bank with the art, just the way he shows Shigaraki getting his ass just blasted by Deku. Amazing shit, especially that final punch. Oh my god, dude.
Bro, just boom. Nah. Now, the only dangerous thing is the second one for all users said you got 5 minutes, bro. If you don't finish it in 5 minutes, we're dead.
Dude,
Deku, I'm gonna need you to, do you got a 4th gear? A 5th gear? Like let's like if we're gonna go with One Piece, let's take it all the way. Let's take it there if we're gonna take it there.
Like at this point, I just want to know, like I want to see Shigaraki get back up, only to see why the 5-minute timer was like important, right? Like what happens? Does he can't use his quirks? Like does
it might be like a decrease in speed directly after, if I had to guess. Because like knowing how quirks work, it might be like you shifted over, now you gotta like fucking deal with the consequences of that.
And okay, even more so, right? Not only when Deku like was just beating the shit out of Shigaraki, but I'm wondering. I'm actually just fucking like excited, hoping that this is just the start of like a very concise fight where they go back and forth like to the bitter end, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I have a couple things. One, does Deku actually save Shigaraki? Because they spoke about it this chapter. I think it was the less hype part of the chapter. But yeah, they did say like Shigaraki was like partially still in there, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, is he trying to save Shigaraki? Because I'll be real, bro. If somebody was putting the hands on me like that, I wouldn't think I'm being saved.
Nah, bro. Listen, you gotta beat him up and then save him. Because he's gotta subdue him a little bit. Like, listen, Shigaraki's a bit too rowdy. Put the hands on him. You know, give him his medicine. Make him calm down, and then you gotta be like, all right, bro. I know I just beat your ass so bad that you can't move, but would you like to not be bad anymore? That's the way you gotta do it.
I like that. It's rehabilitation the fun way. Okay. So What about Shigaraki's regeneration? That's what I'm curious about, right? Because I know he definitely has it to keep up with his new body and his decay quirk, right? Because,
Yeah.
yeah, X-Men, bro, trying to knock the all for one out of him. Dude, like, I want to see it. I want to see what the regen does to the fight, because Deku still hasn't like addressed that, right? Like, there hasn't been a proper way to work around Shigaraki's regeneration, right? That's been like the main crux of the whole of him as a villain, right? Sure, he has like
Yeah.
the offensive power to like be lethal, and the decay quirk is absolutely insane in terms of lethality. But as far as like keep making him stay down, that's all
Yeah.
on the regen. That's all based on the regen. So I need to know how Deku
Yeah.
addresses that.
I think this might be an example of just fucking brute forcing it, because
Really?
we have seen Shigaraki's like regen get overwhelmed. That's why he gets like burned to a crisp in the last like war arc, right? And that's why he doesn't like come back fully, because he took too much damage too quickly, right? Which obviously regen will help deal with that and help have you
Mm.
not die. But there are, just like there are limitations on every other quirk and ability, there seems to be that. And I think 5 minutes of a super speed ass whooping, that might do that. That might do that.
So do you think it's a combination of, one, his body not being totally perfect by the time it was eventually like like he was forced out of his cocoon, from what I remember, by Mirko, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
so his body wasn't perfect, and then All For One had to like try to mend his body while the heroes were like giving him that manhunt, and he got damaged by Stars and Stripes. And then there was like the initial wave of heroes, which I feel
And
like,
there's the
even though,
mental
yeah, even
there's
though
the mental deamp.
oh yeah, that too, obviously. But I just feel like that initial fight he had with the other heroes, it had to do something to him. Obviously, he wasn't gonna lose, but like it had to
Mhm.
burn out something from him, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think Bakugo particularly, probably for like the couple of explosions he gave him, Shigaraki was like, "Oh, what? No, 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 dude. You know what? A mean combo would have been this awakened Bakugo and Deku. Shigaraki, that would have been nasty, bro.
Yes,
Imagine they Toto like Yuji and Toto versus Hanami this
bro,
shit, and are just like, all right, we're jumping them, we're
bro.
giving them the hands
It,
together.
it would be so fucking cool, but Bakugo would not be doing anything. I'm sorry. Like he would be there to like put on a light show. Like that would be the extent of what Bakugo could do at full power at this point. You know what I mean?
Interesting. I think Shigaraki's fear of him says different. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay,
Like,
was it a fear of his power or his willpower? Because that's different.
I think it's a fear of his power, because he was dead ass like, am I actually scared? Right? Because I mean, I feel like willpower should not be anything he's not used to. In the last war, he fought a guy who had broken his bones like several times and was using a quirk to like push them back in place. Like he fought Deku, right? I don't think willpower was anything new to him. I think Bakugo was just like actually a real threat, that because he wasn't like fully recuperated, right? Half of his face was burned off.
Mhm.
He just could not keep that up for very long.
Okay.
That's my take on it.
Huh. Okay. All right. I gotta keep my eye on that, because I want to see how the damage accumulates over time, because I definitely feel like, and I don't know if you have the same sense, that Shigaraki is still not quite at his like perfect form, quote unquote, because from what I understand, Aizawa and what's his name, the kid with the copy quirk.
Yeah, the Phantom Thief.
Yeah, they're
Cool
still
kid.
they're still looking at him, right? So he doesn't have the
Mhm.
decay quirk active. So I just feel like he is technically still not at full capacity, and once he addresses them, I think getting into the second wave of the fight with him having the decay quirk, oof. Ooh, oh brother.
Yeah.
Dude, it's gonna be a repeat of like the initial war arc where Deku had to like keep him in the air to save everybody.
Yeah.
Dude, seeing that, but like where they're both like absolutely roided out. Mwah. Oh, on my fucking My Hero Academia bucket list right now.
Interesting. Okay, okay. Do you think that, I don't know. I don't know. At this point, that might be curtains. If Shigaraki gets all of his quirks, we'll
Mm,
see.
yeah,
We'll see. I don't. That is not. I don't feel like that is a good a livable situation for fucking Deku at this point.
yes, sir. You know what? You know what? Too. I'm like, I'm. Okay, I gotta know. Now that we're kind of in the Deku coming back section, right? and Shigaraki's pretty much just handedly exterminated the rest of the pro heroes. Where do you stand on the Bakugo coming back thing?
I mean, should literally it would have just been so much better if Bakugo was just like incapacitated. No. Listen. If you want to have Bakugo still be in the story, that's fine. Just don't pretend he died. Like, don't say his heart exploded. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, just all you have to do if you're Horikoshi, right? To ease my one criticism of where we're at right now is just have Bakugo be like unconscious or immobile or some shit. Not any fatal injury. Just, hey, he got his ass beat by Shigaraki. It probably really hurt. And then just have him rejoin the fight later as like through sheer willpower, which characters do in the series all the time. Cool. But having his heart explode and then be like, all right, fucking edge shot, a guy we've never really seen the full extent abilities. Yeah, you can now fucking, I don't know, heal him, fix his heart. Nice. I mean, I'm not really mad about it. Like, it's never been something that I'm like, this ruins MHA. But I mean, I think it's still a stupid decision.
Yeah, I definitely think it was quite the gamble, to be sure, because there was always a chance that Bakugo coming back, like, I'll put it to you this way, right? Unless you have a very specific third option that neither of us have considered or nobody's considered yet, there is no reason to kind of play this game, right? This gamble, to make this gamble. With Bakugo's life, because it's either like you commit to killing him or you don't do this to begin with, right?
Yeah.
Because like, where would he go after this?
What's the point?
Yeah.
What's the point? That's all. That's kind of where I'm at right now. Like, okay, even if I ignore like the contrived nature of, like the fact that, okay, whatever, fuck it, Ed Shot could just do that, right? Why? What's the purpose? There's much more succinct ways to do this, right? It's just so, I don't know. It's just not that. It's not that great to me. But I don't want to like get on my fucking MHA hate shit when Horikoshi genuinely dropped like a banger.
Yeah. I'm absolutely excited. Last note on this My Hero thing before we give our ratings, dude. What was up with that cover page? Yeah, you saw it, right? That was wild that he did that.
Yeah. Initially, now listen, I wanna preface that shit's weird, right? Initially, I was completely like, let's get Horikoshi out of the paint, right? Let's get him fucking out of here. Like, let's run him out of town. And then I thought about it. I was like, bro, it's still growth, and it's not even like a but. It's just like a damn. I don't be realizing how many manga could do this because I don't be reading every manga I read on a weekly basis. Like, somebody quote retweeted with like a fucking Kubo cover page. I was like, that's Orihime and Rukia.
Yeah,
that's a pretty fucking good. I'm not gonna lie to you, because it was a Bleach fan being like, that's fucking crazy, and I was like, that's a pretty good fucking counter. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's a nice like return fire. Because that's wild shit. That's definitely weird. Horikoshi's definitely a weirdo for that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
it's definitely crazy.
Dude, it was definitely. I think what it was if this had not been like canonically her costume, air quotes, it would have been even weirder. But I think like if he did this with Momo, same pose, same like clothing or lack thereof, then it would have been like completely over that line, right? Instead of just sort of over that line. It's over the line regardless. Let me be explicit about that, right? 4 and Poppy, 15. They're all like 15. Yeah. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. Like, it is just wild because, bro, with this chapter, like, dude, how many on this one?
It's also weird. It's like, bro, give me a cover page of like Deku beating ass or something, bro. Like, what is this?
It's like, bro, My Hero Academia is gonna run low on sales, so you got to hit them with the fan service. Not on this one. Not on this chapter. Save it, dude, bro. Save it for a fumble. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Save it for a fumble is crazy. True, but crazy. Yeah.
She's actually behind the lines. Oh my god. Oh.
Best said, are y'all new to Japanese comics? They've been on this timing. I know, it's weird every time.
Yeah, just because it keeps happening doesn't mean it's okay.
They owe for however the fuck many times they've been doing this. I'm not gonna lie to you. That shit is indeed crazy. Gege would never. Check volume. Is it 12?
12, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Mei is an adult, so it's like, I mean,
Yeah,
slightly different context.
yeah, if it was
but,
like Nobara, it would have been weird.
God, ew. Yikes. Yeah. Let's Horikoshi wild for that. I'ma just try to enjoy the fact that Deku was beating ass. Deku actually looking like a cool, like a cool guy, you know. So yeah, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Let's see. What are they talking about fucking in chat? Why are y'all talking about base Akari? Chat, what are y'all doing? What's going on? Quick before we hop into JJK, because
yeah.
I mean what do you think? Because Chad has been having this fucking how strong is base Akari debate while we've been talking.
Yeah, I'm just catching up on. Yeah.
What do you think about that? Where do you think base Akari is? I think he's kind of ass.
Like first grade, low special grade, like.
Low special grade is crazy for base Akari. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I mean, look, I'll put it to you this way, right? Would you consider Yuji a special grade?
Sorcerer?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, and I think
Fuck no. And there's no way. In my opinion, I think it's no.
Like, I'll put it to you this way: I think base Hikari is as strong as like Yuji with cursed energy.
I might disagree.
A divergent fist, the whole 9 yards.
I think Yuji's putting the fucking paws on Hikari.
Oh, like dude, you're going even harder than me. Wow.
Yeah, I think Hikari's like a grade 1, but I think like listen, I'm gonna say this. Yuji ain't getting touched by Charles, right? If they fucking fight. That's all. Like, and it's not even like a bad thing for Hikari. It's just Yuji is beating the shit out of him, and it's over right then. Yuji will put his hands in his pockets the same way Hikari did, and not take a single ounce of damage. That's all I'm saying. Hikari simply is not like that.
I don't know. You can make the argument he was sort of still holding back with Charles, because it wasn't until Charles like fully unleashed his manga brain thing that Hikari was like, all right, time to get the hands out of the pockets.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. Like I said, I don't think Hikari was going all out the entire time. I'm saying Yuji could take it as casually and get better results. That's all I'm saying. Like I think the fact that like Hikari thought he knocked a Yuji not protecting himself with cursed energy out, and then Yuji got up, blew some blood out of his nose, was like, "What's up? Like, like you got any more?" I think that already is kind of like, all right. Hikari was winding those up too. Like he fucking threw his shoulder back, slammed it into Yuji's face, and was like, he's not guarding. Like, nah. Yuji's beating the shit out of Hikari base to base.
Dude, you know what? I'm with it. I see the vision. I agree. I will adjust my question accordingly, right?
Okay.
Base Hikari. He's in the Maki Zenin clan situation, right? I'm talking like
fucking smoked. No
really?
Question.
Okay,
he's
what sorcerer?
Bullied, bro.
What sorcerer is the line for base Hikari?
Okay, the only sorcerer I can confidently say is the line is Naoya. Naoya would just Naoya would be the hard. He's never getting past that in base, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I think if he's getting jumped, I think like the Junichi, fucking. Assuming like because obviously Maki got rid of Ogi, and Ogi's one of the top tiers. If Ogi, Junichi, fucking Ranta, and that old dude are all there, base Hikari might get folded. But Naoya is definitely the like hard line. Now like Hikari doesn't even fucking touch Naoya, bro. You know, like it's honestly embarrassing.
Okay.
Smoked is crazy, bro. Listen, let me ask you this, chat. Let me ask you this: what thing once again has, because base Hikari, you know, I'll just ask, what thing has base Hikari done that implies he can even see Naoya move?
Wow, that one's a bit much, I feel.
Okay, I'll say this: Yuji and Choso got perception blitzed by Naoya, right?
Right.
So why do we think Hikari can see him when Yuji and Choso had to literally amp his vision with with flowing red scale stack to see him, right? And we think Hikari in base is just out here like, nah, he's not him, bro. It's just not happening.
Okay, let me ask you this, right? Why do you lowball base Hikari so much? Like based off what specifically? Like just the Charles fight exclusively?
No. Because Charles doesn't scale anywhere to make me say that, oh, he's weak, right? I just think Charles it's just a matter of Hikari's only like kind of scaling is to a Yuji that is trying to negotiate, right?
Mm-hmm.
And whereas I think Hikari is taking it more seriously and he's more pissed off, Yuji is like actively being like, dude, I don't want to throw hands with you. I'm not going to guard against your attacks. And Hikari's throwing these fucking haymakers, these wind up attacks that he would never land in a real fight, right? And you're just like, okay, damn, that hurt. Blows blood out of his nose, gets up, stares him down. Hikari's like, what the fuck? And Hikari's like, what the fuck? Like, what are you doing? And I'm like, nah. I think Yuji's beating the shit out of him. Like, maybe I might be putting a bit on that, might be exaggerating a little bit.
I mean,
just because just for some sauce, but I do think Yuji wins. I just don't think Hikari has enough to show that, like, to the opposite.
okay, I'm not mad at the take, like I said, right? I just like I find it interesting because we've seen more of Hikari not in base, just purely on a roll than we have him like in base, right? So I think what I'd want to see from him is kind of starting fresh with like a slightly more defined opponent, right? Because Charles is still like, I don't know how weak Charles is, right? I'm not gonna say strong because that's just giving Charles a bit too much credit.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know how weak Charles is in the grand scheme of things, right? Like, could Nanami beat him, right? Like I'm talking about like that level of confidence. Because if you're asking me to guess, right, just based purely off of like nothing but my own intuition, I would say Charles is as strong as Nanami.
Oh, that's great,
dude. Okay,
crazy.
Overtime Nanami too.
No, see, the thing is, I could like, okay. The thing is, I don't. Okay, so let me ask you this: Do you think Charles is kind of hyped up to have like similar potential to like Higuruma?
Charles?
Yeah. I just follow me here, right?
Okay.
Do you think so?
No.
No, right? Higuruma's whole thing, like part of his hype, is the fact that he was able to achieve grade 1 level strength in 13 days.
That is, yes.
We don't think Charles is anywhere near that. Charles should not be fucking with Nanami.
Who is an experienced grade 1 sorcerer.
Who's an experienced grade 1 who Nobara just saw fight and was like, fuck, that's what a grade 1 looks like. Like, that's all I'm saying.
Interesting. Okay, wow. I never really entertained the idea, but yeah, now that I think about it, base Hikari is kind of washed.
That's what I'm saying. Base Hikari ain't like that, bro. Like, and that's obviously, that's like, it's almost like saying, like, it's in the same vein of saying, like, yeah, Yuta without his cursed energy is not that impressive. Duh. Right? But, like, because that's not how he fights most of the time. But when we're talking about base Hikari, I'm going to be honest. He doesn't have anything so far that implies he's that good, that he's that strong. Like, he's not him. It's not. Charles is like a grade 2 at best. I can see that because like the thing is, right? Goodwill Maki was like a grade 2. Like that's what her actual grade would be if they weren't biased against her. So I'm like, yeah, Charles being like that strong is more of a like an impressive thing to him than a knock, considering he's been a sorcerer with a technique for all of like at best like 13 days or some shit.
Yeah. Okay. Fuck, dude, this is seriously tripping me up. So wait, would you say he's as physically strong as Megumi then? Because
who, Hikari?
Yeah.
I think he's probably portrayed to be like physically stronger.
Actually, what am I doing? We have an actual power scale for this thing, right? Yuji is stated to be objectively physically stronger than Todo, right? And Todo absolutely destroyed Megumi physically, right? On this scale. Let's remove Maki out of the situation just to make this more fair.
Are we talking? Okay, let me ask this: Are we talking about like no cursed energy amps or like
no with cursed energy amps, the whole 9 yards, right?
Okay.
Right. Because like the whole point is that they're all like Maki's the weird one, right? Like this is normally how you would do it. Also, Foreign Poppy, that is a crazy thing to type in chat. Absolutely unhinged.
Not only is that like a crazy phrasing, it's just untrue. Like it's just not happening.
So yeah, that's kind of, weird phrasing aside. I'm curious how you put Hikari at base versus like Todo at base.
Toto's probably beating the absolute dog shit out of him. Like
Interesting.
if I like once again, if I just had to guess, because like the thing is, right? If you look at it, right? Toto in base is like damaging Hanami. Hanami's more durable than Jogo, another special grade, and Jogo's on a completely different level than Dagon, another special grade. A special grade, mind you, who Naobito. Well, let me put it like this: Nanami used ratio technique on Dagon, and it did no damage. Jogo is stronger than that, and Hanami is more durable than Jogo. And then Toto in base is hurting him. Nah, Hikari does not have juice like that, bro. He's not him.
That is, it's so weird because like in the second Hikari's on a roll, this conversation just gets flipped on a dime, dude. So okay,
Yeah.
that is so wild. Okay. So let me ask you something, right? Gojo's assessment of like the power scale of like this tomorrow, right? Like, oh, future Jujutsu sorcerers will be even stronger than me one day, right? Hikari gets flashed. Do you think Hikari's reached his peak, or do you think he still has room to grow?
Bro, I have no idea. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think Hikari's one of the people I care the least about, like becoming like beyond Gojo.
Insane.
Oh, well, okay. Let me ask you this: Who would you care about less becoming beyond Gojo than Hikari? You care less about Yuta's growth, Megumi's, Yuji's?
Okay.
Be honest.
That is
Be
unfair
honest.
phrasing.
Okay, who then? Who besides Hikari do you care about less to see become a special grade that Gojo mentions? Silence. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Hikari's not
Okay.
bad, but it's just he's competing with Megumi, Yuji, and Yuta for my attention. Hell, bro, what? Nah.
Okay.
Nah,
Okay.
not
Okay.
happening.
Okay. You make a fair point. I see the vision. Okay. It's so trippy, dude, because the gap between Hikari pre-honor roll and post-honor roll is just so fucking massive.
It's an entire grade.
Yes.
It's an entire grade.
Dude, it's like a grade and a half. Because, like,
Yes.
he doesn't even just, like, go into special grade, like, beginner. He goes into, like, middle special grade.
Yeah, like, listen. Okay, now this is a whole debate in and of itself, but, like, if you genuinely take Yuta's statement at face value, Hikari goes from, like, okay, even if we highball him, right? Vaguely Yuji level, right?
Right?
To I would one shot and bully Yuji in a conflict. Like that's and it's like it's almost like I shouldn't even take this serious because Yuta's not. I don't think Yuta's statement just refers to like if they were to like go like fist fight. I think he's like saying like he's stronger than me. Period. And if you take that at face value, he's saying a fully awakened him and Rika combo is not beating Hikari. That's nasty.
Okay.
That's nasty.
But after all we've seen, I kind of have to agree with Yuta. Hikari on a roll is low key.
I don't.
Like, okay, hold up. Hikari on a roll, right? Who is handling him? You can count the number of people that could do it on one hand.
Okay, let me put it like this, right?
Right.
I'm going to put it like this. I think the reason Yuta comes to that assessment is that because he probably cannot beat him. However, right, if you were to line up Hikari, right, and you were to like do like a gauntlet and have them, how many characters can these people beat? Yuta would go significantly further than Hikari. That being said,
I don't
Yuta
disagree.
Can't beat him.
I don't disagree.
That's what I think.
I don't disagree, but I do think like you have to factor in the chance of Hikari being on a roll, right? Because I'll put it to you this way, right? Hikari has a significantly higher chance, just to explain my line of thinking, Hikari has a significantly higher chance of hitting his jackpot more than Yuji a Black Flash. Yes or no?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, and Yuji stated, again, like time and time again, to be like a weird case when it comes to Black Flashes, to the point where he gives you the illusion that he's doing it on command, yeah? So that means for any fight, any situation Hikari is in, we can almost always assume he is going to hit a jackpot, right?
Yeah. That's not
repeatedly,
that's
right?
I 100% agree.
So let me ask you this,
I think what he can do versus Kashimo, he's probably can do in most of his fights.
Yeah. So let's give him 3 jackpots, right? Like maximum, right? Let's just keep it conservative, right?
Mm-hmm.
If Hikari is not able to extinguish the opponent after the first jackpot, and by some miracle they get to the second jackpot, and through some insane chance They get to the third jackpot, and Hikari still hasn't beaten them. Bro, he's fighting Sukuna or Gojo. Like straight up. That's what I think.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't know if you want to say that because Kashimo basically did what you're talking about.
Dude,
right?
Dude has a massive hard on for fighting Sukuna. Like, I mean, I'm just saying.
I just like listen. That's a comparison I would make.
Also,
wanted to put Kashimo in that territory.
Kashimo lost that fight.
Yeah, I mean, sure. Depending on who you ask, if you ask Hikari, he said he won.
But also, he knew that Kashimo was holding back, so it kind of stands to reason that he's not like an idiot. Like his battle IQ is definitely up there.
For sure, I think Hikari's pretty smart. Listen, I'm saying this right. I think there are more scenarios in a 1v1 Yuta wins than there are Hikari wins. I genuinely think the only way Hikari wins is if Yuta fights so long that he runs out of stamina. I don't think Hikari can like that's and I'm being so serious. I think that is the only way Hikari ever beats Yuta. Now it might be something that he can pull off consistently because he has the longevity. He has like 15 minutes or some shit of like I'm at like full kind of near your power, whereas Yuta has like 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the only way it happens, like if they're clashing, Yuta's beating the ever-living dog shit out of Hikari, in my opinion.
Okay,
he just loses because he just doesn't last as long.
So let me ask, okay, is that with Hikari on a roll or minus Hikari on a roll? And actually, before
with Hikari on a roll.
Okay, that's crazy, because I have an addendum, okay? I think there is a 49-second window in which Yuta can kill Hikari outright, right? And that is when Yuta uses his 5-minute thing when Hikari's unkillable, right? Because the sheer difference in those 50 seconds that Hikari doesn't have is going to be the deciding factor. But that is the only situation.
If we're being honest, if Hikari enters the fight not already on a roll, he's dead. That's what I think. I think Hikari does not last a millisecond against assuming they're trying to kill each other, blah blah blah, right? Like if Yuta takes the fucking I'm gonna get 400 points mentality and Hikari enters the fight the same way he did against Charles in base, Yuta just kills him. He just chops off his head, right? It's over. He sees Hikari make the domain expansion sign, chops off his hands, and then just kills him. Like that's all that happens.
Okay, hold on. Are you comparing Hikari's mentality with Charles to Yuta?
No.
Dude, that's great.
What I'm saying is if he turns up in base, because that's the only time we see him like actually battle ready, right? But not on a roll, because he shows up to the Kashimo fight already in jackpot, right? I'm saying I'm laying out 2 scenarios. Either he starts in jackpot, which it becomes a much more even fight, or he starts in base. Even if he's like bloodlusted, if he starts in base, he's done for. He loses, right? Like if you just spawn both of them in a random battlefield, say fight, and that Yuta bodies him, right? Hikari doesn't do anything. But if you start them and they're in jackpot, okay, you have a real fight on your hands.
Okay, let me ask you this, just so I can get a sense for how you separate Hikari and Yuta's.
Louder, by the way, just to let you know.
Oh, me?
I don't know if Stream heard that. Yeah, you seem to have gotten louder. Chat, you can let me know. Maybe I'm tripping.
Yeah, because I haven't changed anything on my audio. I could lower it if it's too much, but I just want to get a sense for how you scale Hikari and Yuta respectively, right? Do you how well do you think Yuta would do against Kashimo? Out of curiosity.
I think Yuta probably beats Kashimo. If I just had to guess, like I haven't, like it's something I probably want to make a video on, but I just had to like knee-jerk reaction, just thought Yuta probably beats Kashimo, assuming that he takes him serious from the jump. He can't do the whole I'm gonna try to like I'm not gonna fully manifest Rika, blah blah blah. He has to see him as like a threat worth going all out for, because one lightning bolt from Kashimo, like the one that split open Hikari's stomach, might be like, it might be it for Yuta, because he doesn't have like automatic reverse curse technique. Like he might die before he even gets to activate it type.
That is so interesting, dude. My ears turns is way louder now. Wait, whoa, what happened? That's weird.
I think it's just the delay of chat. Basically, I'm assuming that when I heard you get louder, they heard you get louder as well.
Am I good? Am I good now?
Yeah, you sound back how you were. You're good now.
Okay, that's weird. I didn't touch a single thing on my end. I don't know what happened. Sorry if anybody's ears got blown out.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you willing to say that the gap between them is like a fourth grade sorcerer, third grade sorcerer? Like just how would you measure it?
Like between Yuta and Hikari.
Yeah.
It's okay. Once again, it all depends about how you measure it, because I think Hikari is a bad matchup for Yuta, somebody who can't use his full power for like an entire fight, right? But if you were to say generally them versus like the verse, how far do they go? Yuta, in my opinion, goes significantly further. Like, I'll put it like this, right? Let's use Sukuna as a benchmark. Yuta has a higher chance of dealing with Sukuna than Hikari does. Like a much greater chance. Like, I wouldn't say Hikari has any chance of beating Sukuna, right? Whereas I would say Yuta probably does.
Huh.
That's how I put it.
Mahito, Jogo, Hanami, Dagon. Okay. I think this is just for somebody else in chat.
Order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yuta's fights come with a slow burn. True. Okay. Listen. I want to be clear about something, right? I'm not saying I am a Hikari dick rider, like through and through. Admittedly, right? Let's get that out of the way, just so we're all on the same page. However, I'm not. This is not to discount Yuta's ability. It's more that I just really, really, really got Hikari stocks, and I want to see him go up, bro. Okay, especially, you know what it was for me that really got me like more on the Hikari bandwagon than I already was. It was him exercising a headshot. That is a headshot, dude, in JJK. That is a feat. You got to admit.
Sure, I think it is, but like I think the thing is, right? Look at the way Kashimo loses, right? Hikari does not beat Kashimo down. He uses the advantage of water to make it so Kashimo cannot win.
Bro, that's
right? Kashimo.
That's like saying Yuta's didn't win against the cockroach curse spirit. He just like used the reverse curse technique against him. You know what I mean?
What I mean is Hikari cannot do that win con anywhere. Right? Yuta can use the same win con he uses versus Ishigori and the cockroach spirit anywhere on the planet. In order to win that fight in that way, Hikari needs water, right? That's all I'm saying. Like, I'm not discounting. Like, yes, it's good. Like, using your environment is part of that, right? I'm not discounting the fact that he won that way. All I'm saying is that is not a universal win con. He has to be near a body of water, or else that fight does not go that way, right? Whereas Yuta, he can fucking blow up the cockroach spirit in Brazil. He can do it in Japan. He can do it in Antarctica. He can do it on the moon. He can do it anywhere he wants, right? That's just his intrinsic abilities. But Hikari, put him in a fucking desert. All right, well, I'm not saying he'll lose. I'm saying
he'll have a harder
time. To win a different way.
Okay.
It has to go differently, right? That's all I'm saying.
Okay, interesting. Fine. I can't come up with a comparable thing because Yuta really did just bring the fight to them. Like, that is so weird to me that Yuta doesn't like rely on environment to like in every fight we've seen Yuta in, he has relied on his environment 0 times for an advantage. That is so weird. Because I
mean, he uses it minorly, but not like as like a I need to win.
Like Yuji uses it the heaviest, I think, because he like does the flips, goes on trees, like scatters all this shit. Megumi also really like hams it up a lot. Yeah, wow.
Megumi be fucking bro.
Yeah.
Megumi be fighting. Listen, bro. The reason he won against Reggie is he's like, there's a gym near. Thank God.
Oh,
he just fucking opens the domain and says, he's like, bro, I needed this. Honestly, chat, why are y'all disrespecting Kashimo by saying Jogo would beat him? That's actually insane to say.
Yeah, that actually is kind of crazy. Like,
bro, Kashimo's beating up that fucking domain PTSD victim.
Yeah,
like,
I think they're getting the sense from our conversation that Hikari and Kashimo are somehow like fucking washed or something. Like, no. They're absolutely stomping like 90% of the verse.
Yeah, like here's the thing, right? Jogo, like someone said domain expansion. Kashimo just fucking uses his simple domain
or
like
wicker basket.
Yeah, and then all he does is he walks up to him and then puts the hands on him, right? Jogo's gonna be like, what the I thought I just fought Sukuna. Why am I fighting? Like, why is this guy as happy beating my ass as Sukuna was? Like, what's going on? Right?
Yeah,
it's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be pretty at all.
And it's also interesting because Hikari is in the same boat. I think he would absolutely destroy the disaster curses.
Bro. Listen, they're like once again, as usual, the issue is just Mahito because of hacks.
Yeah.
Right? That's the problem.
Like on a cursed energy level, on like a durability level, he's just and on an attack power level especially, oh my god, dude. Like Dagon's folding after one punch. Like straight up.
Yeah.
But I do want to keep my Hikari stocks close to the chest, just because I
I feel
feel
that.
with the way everything ended,
Uh-huh.
um, it's kind of like a to be continued. Because the
Listen,
implication
yeah.
I got from my reading at the end of the Kashimo fight, where he was like, "Hey, you didn't use your curse technique," to me, like this was just me reading into it. Maybe I grant you that, but I read it as like, and I wasn't going all out either because you weren't. You know what I mean?
Interesting. Got you.
Because it seemed like if you pick up on that kind of thing, it feels
Hmm.
like this is gonna be a weird example, but it's like to be vague, to be monetized. Sorry.
Uh-huh.
If you can tell your partner isn't enjoying it, it kind of puts a
That's
hamper
crazy.
on your enjoyment.
That's
Am I
wild.
wrong? Am I wrong?
Okay, dude, listen, that's such a like no, you're not wrong. The example in isolation is not incorrect, but how is that applicable, bro?
I mean, what
Nah,
would you
that's
use?
crazy.
Dancing?
Listen,
Lame.
yeah, bro, probably dancing, but like, the thing is, yeah, yeah, no, I mean, I think I can agree with that somewhat, for sure. Maki scaling. I'm making. Trust me, Chet. I got a Maki versus Akari. I got a Maki versus the Disaster Curses. The Maki fucking content is, bro. Like
Dude.
after this shit, I'm like,
Yes.
bro,
Yo.
Gege definitely was like, all right. So yeah, Maki's definitely not looking as strong as everybody else. But I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been like looking back. I'm like, Maki looking like
Look,
she a lot closer to
bro.
Yuta and Hikari tier than I had previously given her credit
Bro,
for.
look, between her awakening in this fight and the sword having its own awakening,
Ooh.
I think the sword power up goes underrated, but like that's a
Yeah,
huge
bro.
power up, dude.
Bro, it's yeah, it's interesting.
Dude, I'm absolutely pumped for the future of JJK, and I think a huge part of it has to do with like just this chapter, dude. Dude, this
Yeah,
chapter. We haven't even started talking about the chapter yet.
yeah, we have not.
That's crazy. Okay. So listen, chat. We have to get into this chapter fully, right? And we're gonna do that in like 1 minute. I gotta go pee. BR, if you
Yeah,
need to go on your bathroom break, we could tag out for
nah,
like a couple
I got
minutes.
you. Yeah, I'm
Um,
chilling.
but in the meantime, run those likes up. You know the policy. Get up to 100
Yeah.
likes. We're gonna talk about when we come back. We're gonna talk about not only the fight of this fight. Oh my god, I got like fights on the brain because of that debate. Oh my god, we're gonna talk
This
not
chapter,
only
yeah.
not only about the chapter, what it means for the characters, and that insane ending. Because, and this is what I'll leave you guys with, is like an Easter egg to come back to. As at the ending of this chapter, right? We now have two parties going after Sukuna, and by extension Yuji, Hikari and
Yeah.
Kashimo, and Angel.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
So
Um,
can't wait to dissect all of that. We will be right back in 1 minute. BR's gonna lock it down while I go pee. Anyway, again, run up those likes. I'll see you guys in a bit.
all right, yeah, chat. So I guess we're talking about Maki for a little bit. Yeah. So chat, when I say Maki versus Disaster Curses, I don't mean like a 1v1 like she goes through them. I mean Maki versus all four of them. Like they jump her, right? And I actually just finished the script for that. That's probably gonna be like a 20-30 minute video. One of those. It's gonna be a long video, right? And when Cream's back, we'll get into the chapter discussion. But yeah, Maki gonna have some new content. Maki's Zenitsu got to be so insanely biased because she was a male character. She'd be gassed to high heaven. Yeah, I definitely think so. I think you and Liv are on the same page with the fucking Maki appreciation. Um, yeah. I mean, and also, I don't know, you guys are bringing up Maki doesn't hit as hard as a granite blast. Who cares? She bypasses durability now, guys. like she just fucking touches you with your sword. All right, your soul's cut. Nice, GG. Um, Maki folds that volcano, dude. Funny. Um, let's see. I feel like the Hikari fight was weird because Hikari doesn't even have damaging move other than his fists, which are incredibly powerful, but not like a firing beam or blade or something. Yeah, that's in my opinion Hikari's like biggest weakness as a fighter. If you look at his like Kashima fight, for how much they go back and forth, right? The damage Hikari deals is not that extensive. Kashima has like his face is bleeding and like busted up or whatever, but he doesn't. We don't get any indication that he's like genuinely almost out of the fight from that. Um, She has to have the sword to do that, and she's lost that. What are you talking about? She has a sword in every fight. Like that's standard equipment. What are we talking about? Um, let's see. Ronan, do you think JJK season 2 needs a narrator? I guess I'll go on this spiel real quick. Uh Gege not giving a narrator to JJK like the anime is one of, if not his, like biggest fumble, right? That is like the worst decision I think Gege Akutami has ever made, personally. Um I think that um yeah, I mean I think that's just a very bad decision on his part. Like it's not gonna ruin the anime by any means, but a lot of scenes that could have been like exponentially better are going to be handicapped by like no like dedicated narrator, in my opinion. I think that like once again, Gege's not some fucking flop for doing this, but it is definitely by far his worst decision. Well, I won't say by far his worst decision. I haven't really put a lot of thought into it. It's one of them. Like top 5 for sure. Top 5 worst Gege decisions. There we go. Um yup, yup, yup. Yup. She lost it against base Naoya and again in Curse Naoya before Daido threw it back to. Yeah, so what you're describing is the fact that she has the sword in her hands again. Like she has it again. Cool. It's not Akutami who decides that. It literally is. I can pull up the interview for you right now where the producers of the anime are saying that Gege decided that he does not want narration in the anime. It is Gege who decides that. Like it is exclusively Gege who made that decision. What are we talking about? Um yeah. Do you think Megami will kill Yuji/Sukuna? I think Megami's gonna beat the brakes off of Sukuna after he gets his couple of power ups. Megami over Sukuna is the wave, guys. Yep. Honestly, like that there isn't a narrator. Nah, not me. Not me. Not me at all. That Toji coming into the domain is gonna just be what, fucking music? Nah. I need narration. Give me the narrator. Give me the narrator. Um Yuji's resolve had reached its limits long ago. If nobody says that, nah, keep it. Keep it. I don't want it. Keep it. I don't want it. Keep it. I don't want it. All right, let's see. Did the three-way domain expansion have narration? Yeah, it did. I wouldn't call it a terrible choice. I think the lack of narration worked well in season 1, but it is a weird decision to explicitly make for Gege. I think it's worked in season 1 because there's not that much narration. First of all, I think the seeds are definitely way worse than they could have been. Mind you, they aren't bad, right? I don't think there's very many scenes in JJK that are bad, but I think if you have like, because I don't know if you guys notice, and someone could correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I keep referencing this, but I keep not checking the actual anime to double or triple check. But like the Yuji sincerity, like when him and Nobara hit the double black flash, there's like narration, but in the anime there isn't. They just have the music, and I think the music went hard, right? Went pretty cool. It was pretty fucking dope. I wanted the narration though. Bro, imagine if we had season 3 and I don't get to hear sheer lethality. Bro, sheer lethality is crazy line. Crazy. Um, let's see. Kogane for narrator. Listen, Gege. Listen, that would have been a nice. Well, the Kogane seem to like they seem to me like they'd have shrill voices, but that would have been an interesting idea if Gege wasn't Wash. You know what I mean? So I think Maki greater than Yuta currently. No, I don't think so. Or rather, I'm not saying that. Um, but if I had to just like once again knee jerk reaction, no, I'm not saying Maki's beating up Yuta. Um, yeah. Yeah. Crazy line for the most mid character. Anyways, I need Sukuna to whisper it to me. Huh? What? Yo, Naobito gonna narrate or gotta narrate Toji's entrance? I'm not gonna lie to you. I do not want that bum ass old man narrating that fucking goated ass scene. Like, I need, like, listen, chat. Chat. Imagine we have like a Dragon Ball Z narrator, right? The fucking iconic Dragon Ball narrator narrating the fuck like Toji's and like obviously it doesn't have to be him, but somebody as goated at narrating as him talking about Toji's entrance. Nah, bro. Nah, you can't tell me. You cannot tell me Gege did not waste some potential. Maki greater than 10 fingers? Bro, I have no idea. 10 fingers doesn't even show up. Um, they need Mark Hamill for narrator. I want to see the fear of God on Nobito's face as his voice narrates Soji's entrance.
Oh, feels good to be back, everyone.
We're just talking about how Gege's a flop. No worries.
Oh, wow. I came in a great time. First super chat just came in. Thank you, M3D, for the $2 chat. Do you guys think Kenjaku could be the third strongest? I think he's absolutely third strongest right now. He might even be second strongest just because Sukuna's only at 15 fingers. So I think...
Look at you. Have you changed from like the 15 finger Sukuna now is over 20 finger Sukuna back then thing?
Listen, bro. I haven't fully given up on my agenda any more than you've already given up on me while killing Kenjaku.
It's not an agenda. It's what will happen.
It's a mental illness, is what it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, what about you? Do you think Kenjaku could be the third strongest?
Yeah, I could see it. I mean, I would probably say there's some contention there. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I think like. It depends. It depends on how like idle transfiguration interact. If he has it in the same way that Mahito has, where like passively he cannot be killed unless you can touch the soul, then yeah, I don't think Yuta can beat him right now. But
no, he would definitely have to be as strong as Mahito was awakened, right? Because that was the whole point of like him waiting.
For sure. But I don't know if he interacts with the techniques in the same way that Mahito does. Like, for example, is it similar to Yuta where he equips it and then unequips it? You know what I mean? So, like, can you kill him before that happens?
Wait, so...
Which is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, I just realized Kenjaku and Yuta kind of have a similar-ish ability when it comes to replicating other abilities, right? But with Yuta, I think it's a little bit better because he doesn't have to eat the curses. Yeah. But I wonder if it's like a one at a time thing, kind of like with Yuta, where he can only use like, from what I understand, he can only use one copy technique at a time, right?
I don't know. I just don't think he's been put in a position where he's like, we have to see that limitation if there is one. Yeah,
because I'm wondering if like he could theoretically copy Ishigori's pompadour hair with Inumaki's cursed speech to make for like a very
he's like.
Don't move, blast. Yeah.
Like, nah, bro. That's nasty business. Imagine you get frozen and just hit with the granite blast unguarded.
Yeah, and then he does it again. Like, if you somehow survive, he's just like, all right, don't move again.
Yeah.
AOTG, thanks for the 199 super chat. So what's your current top 10 as of 199, like strength-wise? I guess 1 is Gojo, obviously. 2 is Kenjaku. 3 is 15 Finger Sukuna. 4 is where it gets tricky. I want to say Yuta.
Hold on. Did you say Kenjaku over Sukuna? Oh, hell no. Nah, that's fine. I can let that slide.
So 4 is Yuta. 5, Hikari. 6, Maki. By the way, this is Hikari asterisk. That it implies that he's on a roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Did I put... Where was I? 6 with Maki? 5 with Maki?
Yeah. 6 with Maki.
Yeah, 6 with Maki. 7 would have to be Kashimo. 8 would definitely be Ishigori. 9.
Oh, hold on. Okay, yeah. You have some interesting picks. Kashimo for Ishigori. Maki over Andrew. Okay. Continue.
Yeah. I hope you're writing this down because I feel like you have some opinions.
Listen. Let me. I'm gonna take note. Give me 1 second. Because this is like I don't think I've hated anything you said, but it's just interesting. I just like a lot of these I would not expect from you. Okay, so Gojo, Kenjaku, Sukuna, Yuta, Hikari, Maki, Kashimo. And then Ishigori
at number 8, yeah.
Okay, got you.
Then at number 9, I think I got. Okay, see number 9. Now that's also tricky. I want to say Awakened Mahito. Wait. Okay. Does this include characters dead or alive, or is it just like period?
Might be period. We can.
Yeah.
Let's interpret it as period.
Okay.
That's like end all be all.
So 8 if it's period for Mahito. If not, then probably Uro.
Okay.
And 9. Oh, was that just 9?
Yeah, that was 9.
Okay, so number 10. Number 10's hard, but I gotta say. Oh yeah, I can't. Wow, I can't decide on number 10. That's so tricky. I'm sorry, I need a second. By the way, I just realized to say this, right? With Maki, I'd also put like Prime Toji there, just because they're kind of the same. So like I didn't. Yeah, no, I just realized I didn't actually say Toji because like in my head I just like put them in the same spot because the whole
Currently
point.
They scale the same place.
Yeah. So like Toji is there, but Maki's like Prime because I think like even though he had the inverted spear of heaven and the cursed inventory, which is definitively the better fucking inventory, Maki's sword makes up for it by being able to attack the soul.
Yeah.
So I think that's a huge boost in her favor. But yeah. Okay. So I think number 10 I'm gonna give to Jogo.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. 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 I think you started off strong. You definitely started off strong. The Jogo top 10 is probably nasty business.
I mean, he's literally number 10, right? And that's only because he has the highest attack power out of the disaster curses, and we haven't seen anybody who isn't Sukuna or Gojo like come at him. You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah. Ooh, sleepy times with the $5. I think the final fight of JJK will be 20 Finger Sukuna versus Megami after mastering Barrierless Domain and a Shikigami becoming one Chimera. Bro, let's fucking hope so.
Yeah.
I hope Megami bodies that bum.
Yeah. I'd like to see Gojo versus Sukuna beforehand, but if we do see it, it kind of implies that if this is Sukuna versus Megami is the end game, that Sukuna
Gojo
killed
lost.
Gojo. Yeah.
Yeah. Bro, that would make that such a fucking hard fight. Megami's like, all right, Gojo couldn't do it, but I can. Nah, that's crazy. That's nasty business. I like that.
Yeah. Thanks again, Sleepy Times. Yeah. Okay. So reactions to my list. I'm curious. You been kind of cooking over there.
Let me react to this real quick, because this is a fucking annoying thing. Toji beats Maki due to experience and no, he doesn't. They're not okay. Chat. Let me just reiterate this really quickly. If Maki and Toji were to fight 10 times, they are both coming out with 5 wins.
Yeah.
They quite literally, they're not slated to just be equal in stats anymore. They are equal as fighters.
Yes.
Right? There's no room for art. Even if Toji, he has more inventory. It doesn't matter. They are equal as fighters. That's it. End all be all. They literally can do the same thing and are the same skill and are the same whatever equals a good fighter, right? If you tally up all the things that measure up to a fighter, right? If they're both like 99 overalls, no matter how you lay it out, they both end up being 99 overalls, right? They're just equal. They're just even. There's no, they're equal in stats, but Maki wins or Toji wins due to no. They're equal as fighters. Point blank period. There's no debate to be had over that anymore. I thought the last chapter would have thought established that. I guess not. Anyways,
dude, he literally drew them side by side, guys. What? Okay. So yeah. Now that we've nipped that in the bud.
Yep. Let's see. Gojo number 1.
Oh, sorry. M3D just donated another $2. Thanks again, man. Crazy when Gege stated verbatim that they're equals. Yeah, exactly, bro. Okay, sorry. Go off.
All good. But what if Toji had a gun? Maki's reacting to guns before she was awakened. But, come on.
She caught a bullet. What?
Yeah, bro. What's going on? Anyways, okay. Gojo number 1, solid. Kenjaku number 2. I think Sukuna's number 2.
At 15 fingers, interesting.
Yeah, I don't think Transfiguration's a problem because he can attack the soul.
I think it's the fact that he could also do it remotely is also another huge one. This is awakened Mahito's idle Transfiguration. That's the main thing for me. That's a sticking point.
Yeah, but the thing is, Mahito can never, at least as we've seen, ever if he touched Sukuna's like, I'll kill you, and then would do it. So I think even with that, it's kind of just sure, Kenjaku may.
I mean, this was the same Mahito that did the 0.2 second domain, went inside Sukuna's barrier, and he was like, hey, I'm safe here, right? So it's he's like, sit back and watch, right?
Yeah,
that Mahito.
Yeah, the Mahito that literally does that because if he touches him for too long, he'll die. Yes, that Mahito.
The whole
The
point
Mahito
is that
whose
he was
strategy
skilled enough
is
to do. That is an insane feat, though.
yeah, but okay, what I'm saying is it doesn't matter because I don't like the whole thing is that's a speed feat over like a this works on you feat, right? Because the whole reason he does that is because he has to avoid touching Sukuna's soul for long enough to aggravate him, right?
Uh-huh.
If he touches it long enough to aggravate him, Sukuna will end his life, right? That's the whole reason he has to like work around it. Idol Transfiguration doesn't just work on Sukuna now, though. Sukuna's soul is still too powerful for him to like do anything to.
Okay.
That's why he even resorts to that.
Okay, so let me hit you with this, right? Not only does he have Mahito's technique, he also has his domain expansion, right? His full, unfettered
Don't know
domain
about
expansion. Oh, because what's his name? Geto had still had access to the Cursed Spirit's domain or simple barrier, whatever, right? If
What are
not,
you talking about?
you remember with the fight with Toji, Teen Geto?
Yeah. But that's that he doesn't use Uzumaki on that. Remember, that's just the curse.
Oh yeah, he also has Uzumaki, so that's another one.
Yeah, I don't listen. I'm not gonna lie to you. Uzumaki ain't really doing shit. Listen, I'll say this, right? You think Sukuna's not dodging an attack that Kusakabe could block?
It's not like a I don't think he can do it thing. It's more like I think Sukuna. It's not necessarily that Kenjaku beats Sukuna. It's more like I think he is stronger right now. Like it's I never when I was making my list, I didn't put it like the person on this list could beat the person below them. It was more like this person could beat basically anybody in the verse, with the exception of like the person the next couple of people before and after them, right? Like one or two spots, like. I think Kenjaku and Sukuna will have as easy a time with like number 7 or number 8 on the list as like compared to like each other.
Yeah. Okay.
If that makes sense.
Right.
So
no, I definitely think I get what you mean.
AOTG, thanks for the other 199 sub chat. Oh my god, I forgot words again. Really appreciate you, man. Can you explain how Hikari is unkillable but isn't? So Hikari is unkillable for 4 minutes and 11 seconds, right? In that time, his body just goes autopilot with reverse curse technique. Any damage, fatal or not, just gets removed, healed, whatever, right? For those 4 minutes 11 seconds, he is unkillable. The second, the microsecond that time is up, he is killable again. Like that is, I think it's that simple.
Hell, even during those 4 minutes 11 seconds. He theoretically can die if you remove his head,
but it's just so hard.
It's so unfeasible in combat for most people that it's reasonable to say that he is virtually like immortal.
Yeah, there's like a handful of characters that could even survive the onslaught of him on a jackpot, of him on a roll. Let alone going on enough of an offense to target his head or like remove it, right? Like Kashimo had to like plan several moves ahead just to take out like part of his stomach. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's not like it's not as easy. Can you drown him in those 4 minutes 11 seconds? I think you theoretically could, but it's like he'd have to constantly be drowning, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I think he is drowning like indefinitely as long as he's stuck in the water. But if he's like drowning, he like comes back because the water gets exhaled from his lungs. He gets back up to the surface. He's gonna be fine. That's how I think it would go if you try to drown him.
You would have to be able to hold Hikari down when he's in jackpot for fucking 4 minutes straight.
Yeah, dude.
Like
try drowning a normal person for 4 minutes. They're gonna give you a fight. Yeah, no. Oh my god, that was a joke. The try was just theoretical. Yes. Oh my god.
Yeah. Do not try. do not listen to what he just said, chat. Listen. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's in a video game. Even if you were to try, like in like GTA or some shit,
or Minecraft,
or
if
Minecraft,
you're insane.
You're an idiot. Anyways,
I'm just a hater, bro. It's okay. Just ignore it. So yeah, keep going with your reactions to my list. Yeah, you got like a little hung up on the Kenjaku one. That's interesting.
I just think Sukuna over Kenjaku. I think Kenjaku above Yuta is fine. It's not that bad. And then what do you have? Hikari under him. So I think I'd put Kashimo at number 5 rather than Hikari.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to now. I'm going to do this for the sake of like a video sake, not because I think they're actually the same placement. I'm going to say Hikari, Maki, and Toji are all number 6. I do. I just want to make clear. I do think one is like stronger than the other,
Hmm.
right? And do think one would win. But I'm making a video on it soon, so I want to kind of keep that under wraps. I'll just say they're pretty close on the list anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. Um, let's see, and then after that, I would. Ooh, hold on.
Dude, I'm getting accused in chat. Yo,
Hold on.
y'all gotta chill.
I might put Ishigori above. But the thing is, it's matchup. Like, I think Ishigori could beat Lorik. I bit my tongue. I think Ishigori could beat Hikari because of like the.
I mean, I'll put it to you this way, right? I think Ishigori is stronger than Kashimo. Wait, did I put Kashimo over Ishigori or
You did.
Oh shit. Yeah, I meant to flip that.
Okay.
The reason why is because Ishigori has a domain, and Kashimo seems to not. And also his like curse technique is a one use, which on the other hand, like obviously the immediate effect is like he kills his opponent, right? But it's like if you die too, it's like, come on. It's like with Maharaga with Megumi, it's like he has that, but it's almost like the cost invalidates it, right? If it's not like an S tier opponent, in my opinion.
Yeah. Let's see. What do
Damn.
I think? I feel like okay.
Damn, Liv
I
is
feel like
down colossal for Maki.
Welcome. I'm glad you started to notice our mod.
Yeah, right. Just she has a Maki profile figure, but like, damn, that is. Damn,
okay.
Liv on main. That is crazy.
Do I want to put Ghetto? I feel like I want to
separately.
Put Ghetto. Yeah, because I think
wow.
I take a lot of like on the fucking Ghetto over Yuta thing. I take that statement with like a lot of weight. And would I put Uro under that? And then like no, hold on, what the fuck am I doing? Let's
I didn't
Ghetto.
mean for this to be like such a spiritual journey for you.
Listen, bro, it's just tough. It's just tough. I don't know, like, because a lot of it's like matchup wise, like a lot of these characters, I'm like, yeah, Mahito would get beat up by a lot of these people, just like getting his curse energy burned out, but a lot of these people also lose to him. That being said, we've done this entertain chat for like 2 minutes. I'm gonna use the bathroom.
Yeah, all right, my turn to take over the reins here. Keep you guys occupied, babysit, if you will. It's time to go through chat. I'm excited. Prodigy, let's take this outside. I hope that isn't about me, Liv. Is Angel Tsumiki Imagine? We talked about that, I think, last episode. We were like, oh, what if Angel turns out to be Tsumiki, because the way Gege was drawing the hair curls seemed to like have a little bit of a parallel. But I think as of this chapter, we kind of have evidence that it's not the case, because Angel is like a separate entity. We haven't even gotten to the chapter yet. That's insane. But Angel seems to be the separate entity from the host Hana, in the same way that Yuji is a separate entity from Sukuna. So I think I think that distinction in and of itself, like there's no third hosts in JJK, so I think Tsumiki just has her own bag of worms that they have to address. Which, now that I'm thinking about it, right, the fact that what's her name? The fact that Angel and Tsumiki seem to be different people leads me to believe that Tsumiki is just in an unthinkable situation, right? Just like, can you imagine how horrific Tsumiki's situation is for the Angel theory to like be to not be true? I'm not saying Gege probably had it in mind, or he was looking at on internet forums, right? I mean, just like, I find it interesting that like in a weird way, Angel is not okay. Let me walk you guys through my process, right? Because I have the entire scenario in my head. I just have to articulate it. So, from what I understood, right, the whole point of Tsumiki being in the Culling Games, or rather, the whole point of like what they're trying to do in the Culling Games, aside from stopping Kenjaku, freeing Gojo, is to save Tsumiki, right? That is what this chapter tries to reinforce. It is, now they have the means to free Tsumiki from the Culling Games. What I'm wondering is, because the main prevailing theory was that Tsumiki was Angel, what if by getting Tsumiki, by going to Tsumiki, now that like I'll put it this way, right? It seems too perfect. Like everything in JJK right now, like as of this chapter, it seems too perfect for their plans. It's like way too convenient. So what I'm wondering, what I'm guessing, really, is that what's going to end up happening is they're going to find Tsumiki, and she's just going to be dead. Like the host body is completely taken over, and it's foreshadowed that Tsumiki is just absolutely gone, right? And Megumi's too late to save his sister. That's what I think is going to happen.
Did you just say?
Oh, wait. What point did you tune in? By the way, do you pull up the stream on your phone when you go on your breaks? Because I do that. Because I don't want to like.
I don't,
yeah.
Because I'm only gone for like I'm only gone for like a minute or two. I just wanted to listen to your Tsumiki theory. And how dare you?
No. You didn't hear the first part. So I said, what if you know how the big prevailing theory was that
no,
Tsumiki,
I know. Angel was Tsumiki. I heard the whole thing. I know.
Okay.
I heard.
So
I listened.
my whole thing, right?
How dare you?
My whole thing is, it seems like whenever something in JJK goes their way, especially, dude, this chapter, we haven't even gotten to this chapter yet, so let's start with the chapter review, all right, guys? Chapter review starts here. Gotta clear out the airways because I'm about to get on my soapbox right now, right?
Okay.
So, prevailing theory, Tsumiki has been Angel, right? Because Angel kind of came in kind of ominously, you know, when Megumi fainted after the Reggie fight, right? It's been 2 days. They go over, Takaba's there, it's all cheery, all fucking cool, shonen-y, love it, catnip to me, right? I'm fully on the train, right? You with me so far, everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Class? Okay. Now, when in the history of JJK has it ever gone smoothly? For anybody who is not a villain. Exactly. My whole thing is, it seems too convenient, right? It seems like it's working out too well. The second they said, oh yeah, we have all these points here, all these points there, Takaba and Angel are both chill with using their points, like, it seems like something is afoot. And that something seems to be Tsumiki's fate. What if, you know, Cream's theory time, ding ding, Tsumiki's already dead. Boom. I am now awaiting questions from the class.
Yeah. No. Incorrect. Incorrect idea.
Please.
You will take it back, and you will come up with a new one. Thank you.
Okay. Rebuttal, sir.
That would hurt Megumi's feelings, and Gege would not do such a thing.
Gege loves to hurt Megumi's feelings, bro.
Nah.
Didn't he make Megumi get his ass folded for liking the wrong type of woman?
No, listen, I'm gonna say this, right? If Gege really wanted Megumi to be hurt, why did Angel not? Like, why is he safe right now?
Exactly, dude. There's too many things. There's too many things working out in their favor. I just think it's a little suspect. And dude, you want
not enough.
I'm just saying, bro. Listen. They called me a madman for the chapter 200 thing, right? Chapter 199, right? We hit the ground running. 11 out of 10 chapter, spectacular, just absolute pinnacle of fictional writing, right? Of all time, right? Yes.
Sure, yeah.
That's me. That is me. That is because of me. And let it be known one more time. Somebody earlier in chat was like, oh, chapter 200, Kims is going to be insufferable. Yes, you better fucking believe I'm going to be insufferable, dude. I have been advocating, championing for chapter 200 of JJK being monumental. And it feels like vindication is a coming my way. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm him. I'm simply the honored one, bro. In all the heavens and the earth, I alone am the honored one. That is how I feel right now.
Okay. So are you in a box right now? Is it a bit cramped?
Listen, bro. All I'm saying is it's not too late to get on this train. Chapter 200 madness. Let's go. The chapter 200 fever. Even.
Okay, buddy.
Dude.
Anyways,
literally.
I'm going to ignore the Kool-Aid on the table.
Listen.
All right?
Okay. Let me hit you with this, right? Does this imply, BR, that you do not want a stellar chapter 200 for this series?
No, that doesn't imply that at all.
Exactly. So henceforth, you are now a follower of the chapter 200 cult. We'd love to have you. Welcome aboard.
I think every chapter that Gege drops is stellar, so chapter 200 being stellar will not be any different than the usual.
Chapter 200 is going to be a cultural reset for the world.
It'll
solve global warming.
That's insane that do you not think Gege is actively working to solve global warming every time he drops a chapter right now? Like, are you serious? That's crazy. Listen, I'm gonna say this. Unless Miwa is in the chapter, it ain't gonna be all. It's just gonna be a typical Gege 10 out of 10.
Bro, I'm telling you, if next chapter it's like absolutely insane and there's Miwa in it, I think,
then yeah,
yeah,
I'm with you.
oh yeah,
I'm
no,
with you.
dude, both of us, dude, we're going to be inconsolable. Like, simply put, nobody's going to get to us. You know what I mean? Like we are going
Yeah.
to be just like too off the rail. Like you will see us on the evening news. Like,
yes, bro. Listen, yeah, let the chapter 200 thing be right, and let Miwa show back up. Nah, you're done for. You're done, buddy. Or you know what? I'll take another. Give me another overt parallel with Megumi and Sukuna. Yeah, I'll take that too. The fucking, God, the faded one and fallen one. Like, what are we
yes,
doing? Yeah,
dude.
what are we doing?
Yes,
What do you,
bro. I am just so fucking happy with like the name drops. Oh, let's, dude, what a chapter. We gotta get into it, man. We really gotta unpack this baby. Cause like
Yeah.
I love exposition chapters in JJK. I love it arguably more than I love the fights. I said it. I said it.
Yep. This just in. Creams is a weirdo.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Dude, dude, seeing Takaba just chilling, getting some ice cream with Angel and fucking Yuji and Megumi. Dude, Yuji in that robe? I almost came to tears. That was such a sick thing. I don't know what it was, but I think out of all the Shonen Jump chapters this week, out of all the moments that happened, right? Next to Deku's wailing on Shigaraki, next to Asta's new ability, I think seeing Yuji in that robe, looking out that window with a wine glass, saying for 2 days, he's just like me for real, bro. That's some shit I would do. I fucking love Yuji, man.
Listen. Great chapter. Let's talk about it. So I think the first part we end off like we kind of like it wraps up the Maki versus Naoya mini arc, right?
Mm-hmm.
We see Kamo kind of being like fucking just laying on the ground like, please tell me you won, like blah blah blah. We're wrapping up. And Maki has like a pretty, listen, I'm gonna just say this for the sake of this stream. I'm looking at the scans. Fuck the officials.
Wow.
The officials
Yeah.
did not. The officials did not. Listen, I'm gonna just give you. I'm gonna give you a comparison just for a small line, for the Maki line, right? Just to show you what I mean. Like when I'm talking, it's just not the same. So, when Maki's talking about her mom, she's like, yeah. Did you ever ask her? I asked mine, then I killed her. Crazy. In the scans, that's what she says. And then in the fucking Viz officials, did she tell you herself? Well, my mother did. Then she tasted my blade.
Boom.
Boo. Lame as fuck. Then she tasted my blade. Okay, all right, whatever. Give me the scans. And we'll talk about the scan comparison at the end of the chapter, right? We'll talk about that. But I listen. Yeah.
I'm sorry. It just I don't think we're gonna be able to fit it in anywhere else. But can we just talk about like, I feel so good that Kashimo's mom wasn't like evil, because like before in that panel where he was like standing behind the rest of the family.
Yeah.
Dude, that shit got on my heartstrings, right? I was like, damn, poor Kashimo, bro. Like that is just fucked up. But just to see, dude, just to see that his mom's just like a mom, and she was like doing the shit out of spite, like naming him out of spite for the clan, bro. Yes. Yeah. Good mom and spiteful. Mwah.
Yeah, we'll see. I think this is this lends at the idea. Kamo, not Kashimo, is going to be getting a lot more screen time, and I'm all for it. Got that dog in him. I'm excited. I'm excited to see him fucking. He's gonna pull back up to Kenjaku after Miwa like cuts off Kenjaku's like limbs or whatever. He's gonna be like, you thought I couldn't impact the Kulin games, and then he's like, Miwa, go ahead and finish him off, and then Miwa kills Kenjaku, and the story ends.
I like that you think the story will end with Kenjaku dying. Like, insane like theory aside.
Well, Megumi's gonna kill Sukuna, and then Miwa's gonna kill Kenjaku.
Yeah.
Duh. Now, anyways, after this, right? We
Sure,
go
buddy.
back over. We see Angel.
Sure, Grandpa.
Yeah. Anyways, Angel's like, did you sleep well in the scans? My faded one, goated. And then Megumi fucking wakes up looking angry as usual. And we see Yuji in the corner drinking his wine.
Looking like an absolute fucking boss, dude. Like dude, that is him. Like I didn't realize how much I missed Yuji. There was this Twitter account that was like days since Yuji has been in the manga. I think yesterday or the day before was 300. So
oh shit.
Yeah. So like Gege really, he was like, oh great, perfect number, next round number.
Yeah.
Yuji's back.
Yeah. Let's bring him back, guys.
100 likes, let's go. Thanks everyone.
Nice. But yeah, so we get that. we get Megumi kind of catching up with everybody. Takaba shows up. He's like, I got us some fucking ice cream. And we get like some exposition about like how the power is still on everywhere, basically. That may have been something that Kenjaku worked out with the higher ups in order to not get interference. And we get some like general world building of like kind of how the Culling games are going, at least from like an infrastructure standpoint, which I think is interesting. You have anything you want to say on that before we move on?
Repeat that. Sorry, I was just so gassed up. I got lost in the Yuji rope moment.
Takaba, what the fuck was I gonna say?
Yeah,
Takaba getting roped back in.
Yeah,
bringing back ice cream. Games,
this is
like
gonna
minor world building.
Yeah, love that world building. Love seeing Takaba again, and not just because I've been working a little something with him, but I think what I liked seeing with this chapter is him being sane. I know that sounds really dumb, but like from his interactions during the Megami Reggie incident, I got the sense that he wasn't like all there, but like he is so like that was nice confirmation. Like he's able to have coherent thoughts. He's able to like be aware of the danger around him, of the fact that he's killing people, because that was like a huge thing that I was like unsure about. I was like, does Takaba know when he engages in battle that it's like to the death? Because like his ability requires like him to have a constant sense of humor, whether he knows it or not. So I was just like, oh, is he just crazy? Or I mean, like, yes, all Jujutsu sorcerers are crazy. Yes, we know this. But I'm wondering, like with Takaba, right? Like is he
like particularly crazy?
Yeah, I was like, is he all there? And just getting that confirmation was like weirdly. It was something I didn't know I needed. But yeah, he is coherent. He doesn't like killing. That's also another interesting little character thing.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't enjoy slaughtering people.
I mean, who would have thought?
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, then we get to see like kind of like a quick montage of how these things came to be. Megumi goes and fucking takes a bath with his stinky ass, and then comes back, gets alerted that Yuji ran into Takaba. Takaba and him were looking for Megumi, then saw fucking Angel carrying him off, and they're like, all right, cool. I think there's this pretty like little wholesome 2-panel thing where Megumi's like, do you guys have like any sense of like vigilance or caution? And they're like, nah. And he's like, my fault. Thank you guys for saving me. They're like, nah. And they get all bashful. I'm like, all right, that's kind of cute. It's nice and wholesome.
Especially because like it's been so long since Megumi and Yuji have interacted. Like longer than Yuji has not been in the manga. Is even longer than when Yuji and Megumi last interacted.
Yeah.
So
sure.
It's weird seeing their friendship. Because it's always been very like Megumi kind of at arm's length with him as like the person Megumi saved, or like Sukuna's vessel, right? So I always like little moments where they're friends, because like bro, they are fucking like Yuji and Megumi are fucking ride or die for each other, I fucking love to see it.
Yeah. For sure. After this, we get the good news. Hikari got 100 points. Yuta got 190, and if we add up his, Takaba, and Angel's points, you get the quota. We reached the quota.
Yes.
Megumi actually showing a positive emotion on his face. He's smiling for real. He's like, good. Here we go. We see that Angel doesn't seem to want to keep her points, or doesn't really care. Takaba doesn't seem to care about his points either. And then after that, Megumi and Yuji get down to business a little bit. They're like, are you Angel? We're looking for Angel. She was supposed to be in Tokyo Colony 2. Are you her? And if so, how the fuck are you over here? And then fucking Angel actually appears, right?
Dude,
it's just like me for real.
Yeah, dude. Yes. Did you see that tweet? Oh my god, I lost my fucking mind when Yuji was like, "Oh, she's just like me," which is not the reaction I thought he would have, dude. I thought it would go over like a lot more. What the fuck? What the fuck? Because that's weird. That's a weird thing. And the only other person that has it is Sukuna's vessel. So I thought it would be like, sound the alarms, which. Yeah. But apparently they're just like, oh, kind of like Yuji.
Megumi and Takaba are definitely like Megumi seems to be less wary of it because he kind of has to have seen it before. Takaba is like, what the fuck? But yeah, we then get a little bit of a secret, like, oh, I saved you because like previously Hana like and you used to, and then she ruins it. She ruins the reveal, whatever it was gonna be. And then we get like further extrapolation on the technique. One interesting thing that on this page where we get like that she or that Angel like nullifies techniques and like can go in and out of barriers,
Mm-hmm.
is one that adds like a further sort of like matchup thing to Maki, in my opinion.
Mm.
Like if they were to come to blows, like it's very similar. It's very eerie how we just learned that Maki can do the same thing, although for a completely different reason. I'm like, I wonder if that's an intentional thing, considering the I extinguish curse techniques, versus I have no technique.
Hey,
That whole thing.
let me ask you a very philosophical question, right? It might be a
Okay.
little too into the weeds to have casually, but like
Hmm.
just broad strokes, right? Do you think a heavenly restriction is still fundamentally a thing made up of cursed energy? Like it is a thing that can only exist because cursed energy exists, right?
It can exist only because cursed energy exists, but I don't think
It
Toji and Maki's is made up of cursed energy. I think
I
it's
like I know that sounds, but do you think it's like the vehicle or mechanism with which it is like the execution can only be done through cursed energy in some way?
sure. Yeah, but I don't think that can. I don't think that their thing can be reversed by nullifying some sort of technique.
That's what I was yeah, that's
Um,
what I was getting at, right? Because I think it's a similar argument to Mahito's idle transfiguration argument.
hmm.
I'm just curious where you stood on it.
I think the soul has is kind of like a separate issue than cursed energy itself, because even though Maki and Toji are devoid of cursed energy, they have souls, or at least are implied to, right? Well,
Mm,
no, they just have souls. At least
yeah.
Toji does, right? Um,
Or their bodies are the
so
souls.
yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Um, so but whereas a soul seems to be universal no matter who you are, there's never been an exception to that as we've seen so far,
Mm.
right? But there are exceptions to cursed energy. Um, so it may be that soul manipulation allows for like more versatility than cursed energy manipulation or like nullification does.
Mm. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to quickly like pick your brain about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, what were we talking about?
Yeah. I was gonna say one interesting thing is like um yeah. So when Angel's like, yeah, we left because it's near the sea. By the way, being near the sea, um, resulting in more cursed spirits is an interesting thing.
I
Um,
mean, I don't know. I don't think so. I think cuz like wait, actually, I just realized something. Why the fuck was Dagon so weak? Cuz the fear of the sea should be stronger than the fear of volcanoes.
uh, I mean,
And
Dagon was just a cursed wound when he just pulled up, so
I
that
mean,
might be part of it.
I mean, true, but it's also like the sea is older, right?
Uh,
I don't want to get too into the weeds because like at that point it's like, well, humans would need to. Okay, sorry, I'm thinking too much about it. Thinking too much about it. Let's keep it
well, it's
pushing.
not. It's just not. It's just not that. It's just Dagon is like a baby. Can if you say like if you say like even if you say Jogo's like a fucking a grown cursed spirit or whatever, even if Dagon has like a higher ceiling,
Mm.
that wouldn't necessarily manifest in immediate in like immediate higher levels of power. You know what I mean? Um, Very similar to like Mahito. Like Mahito didn't just start off stronger than Jogo. He had to work his way up to that.
I guess. I just like. I think what's bugging me is like the fears they represent should be a lot older than they appear to be. Like, in my opinion, right? Mahito should be the oldest, right? Because the whole point of cursed energy, cursed spirits, and all this shit is that it's like from humans, right? And the most like
Hmm.
primal fear the humans really have, I think, is like aside from the darkness or whatever or death, is just
Yeah.
like each other. So,
Yeah, but we know that they kind of gestate for different periods of time. You know what I mean? Like
mm,
it takes longer for certain ones to form than others. And we don't know. We have no idea what that's based on in actuality.
yeah,
We just know that they sit for hundreds of or thousands of years and then kind of just like then grow consciousness and then bodies sometime during that process. Um,
I guess. I just like I find it interesting when they're like, oh, Mahito's like a newborn essentially, right? And it's like he represents the fear humans have of each other, and it's like just now in 2018, this is when this is when humans started to be afraid of each other, like in the JJK
yeah.
verse.
Hey, wait a minute. These other humans are pretty scary, guys.
Yeah,
Fuck.
you guys ever noticed like how creepy other humans are?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Let's
sorry,
see.
like tangent. I
No,
know.
no,
I just yeah.
it's all good. Two things. So, the near this, I mean, it's just like an interesting fact I would have never associated. Like, okay, cursed spirits just congregate towards water. Nice. And then Angel mentions that there's also this guy, and referring to Kashimo as to like part of why she left. Which I think is like, I'm like, what? I mean, I guess because he has no technique that he uses really in combat. Mostly, you're not a very easy counter to him. But like, considering your ambitions of killing Sukuna, you would think that you would have the the gall to exist in a similar colony as Kashimo. No.
What do you mean?
So like, she mentions that part of the reason she leaves is because of Kashimo, right?
Right.
Kashimo and the cursed spirits. So I'm like, okay, if she has like the fucking the balls to even think of trying to kill Sukuna, right?
Right.
Why is Kashimo a deterrent for you?
Yeah, because it seems like they should be aligned. Okay, granted, I know Kashima probably wants like a one-on-one fight just based off that personality, which, you know, is fitting. But it's not like Angel, you know, can't, you know, lend him a helping hand. And it's also really interesting why anything would be a barrier to Angel. Okay, let me just say this, right? Angel's curse technique, to me, feels like there is nothing that should make her afraid, right? If I just had an off button for like my world's like power system, I'm telling you, bro, I'm walking around like I'm fucking Gojo, like, you know what I mean?
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Like what's Hakari gonna do if you take away his electricity? Like, you know what I mean?
Huh?
Oh wait, no, it's just curse techniques. Fuck.
Yeah, you don't eliminate curse energy because it's like if I had inverted spirit in my hand, I'm not fucking running up to Gojo. Hell no. I'm not running up to Sukuna. I'm not even running up to Kenjaku. Well, no, I might actually. He might just flop onto the ground as like a brain. But like there are plenty of people in the verse that even they're significantly weaker without their technique. If you yourself do not have hands, you will get bodied.
Okay. I'm not. Man, a curse technique that gets rid of cursed energy altogether would go kind of crazy, though.
I mean, you ever seen Higuruma?
No, I'm talking about like anti-cursed, like anti-magic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like anti-cursed energy, or, you know, I guess positive cursed energy if you want to be boring about it. But like, I'm talking like an inverse, not a reversal. You know, little JJK Easter egg for all of you in the know.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see.
Also, Higuruma's doesn't get rid of cursed energy off rip. It only does it if you don't have a cursed technique.
Well, what he says is it effectively gets rid of someone's ability to use cursed energy because their technique is so directly tied with their manipulation of techniques. So basically, by distorting their ability to use techniques, right? That's so fundamental to them that you are essentially distorting their like curse energy usage as well.
Blessed energy, yes, orbital poet, let's go.
Blessed energy. We have that?
Do we? What is that?
Positive energy?
No, that's what I was saying. No, it's not a reverse, it's an inverse, if that makes sense.
Yeah. But they're the same, but like what I mean is they're the same thing.
No, it would be like two separate power systems that like it would be hockey to devil fruits. Which
bro,
I know. Dude, I keep forgetting that you stopped at Sabaody. Who does that?
Bro, talk about mid saying devil fruits to fucking hockey. I'm like, bro, listen.
Oh my
God. They're both ass. Like, what do you want me to say?
God. Okay, let's keep it pushing with this chapter review. All right.
Okay. Yeah. Anyways,
so Kashimo's
that was just interesting.
Kashimo's mom being a queen. We move.
Kamo.
Yes. Damn it.
You've done that 4 times.
We've done that 4 times.
Not we, you, not us. Anyways, right? Angel then reveals her goal. Her goal is to purge all incarnated players, right? Because it goes against the will and law of God.
That was it. Dude, I fucking love the subsequent panel because it's like Gege was like, whoa, hold on there, fucking YouTube theorist. Yeah, it's like, oh, hold your fucking horses. He like it literally that panel's like to answer your question. The reason, no, where is it? God, that was a. Keep pressing the wrong key. Oh my god. Yeah, he's literally like, that's just. She's just like, that's just the name I give to my beliefs. Pay it no mind, bro. I felt Gege add that just for us. You know what I mean? Like for people like us, it's like, oh, hold your horses.
Definitely. Okay, so like I'll just bring up the scan. So it says a name given to my creed for simplicity's sake.
Damn, the fan scans really do go harder. What the fuck?
Yeah, you can ignore it if you like, I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if assuming obviously that's actually how it's meant to be interpreted, you get ignored if you like makes it seem like it won't matter to you, right? You know, me, God doesn't ain't gonna like that's fine, right? You're not ever gonna interact with whatever I deem to be God. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm not looking too deeply into it, but it's definitely interesting. Anyways, right? We then get confirmation that like 99% of the time, even though she can extinguish techniques, she can't separate like the incarnate player from like the host body, and like let them live, right? They'll just like they just die. Yuji then reinforces that yeah, if he dies, Sukuna dies, and then Megumi's like, all right, fuck all that, I don't really care. I need like we need you to help us break like prison realm. And she's like, I see, if it's a cursed object, I got you.
Yeah.
I'm like all right, nice.
You'll see the enthusiasm, right?
Yeah, Megumi gets the fucking Megumi starts actually understanding what series is in. He's like, it's going too well. It's scary how well it's been going.
Dude, I've been saying, dude, why? So I gotta know if you like agree, like, why didn't you agree with me earlier when I was like, yeah, bro, it's going too fucking well for them. Therefore, something's afoot, amiss. There's a disturbance in the force.
I think the afoot thing is the thing we've seen in the chapter already.
Go on.
I don't necessarily.
Oh,
well,
you think
Sukuna? The only way to get Angel. I think the thing is, if you want Gojo, kill Yuji. It's like, huh? Can we maybe have another option? Yeah. Which is honestly okay. This is also another interesting thing. Angel's fucking like arrogance of being like, I'm not demanding enough to ask you to kill every incarnated player.
Yeah.
I just want you to kill the Fallen. The Fallen being Ryo and Sukuna. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I also just clocked that. It's like, you know, one of those is an easier task.
Yes, I'm like, dude, Megumi, Yuji, talk about, like, all of them would have an easier time hunting every incarnated player down and killing them than they would, like, going up against Sukuna. Like, what are we doing, guys?
Dude,
What's happening?
And if they go up against Sukuna, they lose Yuji.
Yes, right? Yes, they lose Yuji, right? And if they win, they lose Yuji. Like, it's not really a win-win.
I find Angel's motivations to be very interesting in the grand scheme of things, because it's the most like it's the most easy, but the most like simple, like not in a bad way. It just you hardly ever see a character be like, nah, bro, this is just my religion. Like you know what I mean? It's like I fundamentally don't think you should exist, and that is just like, because usually it's like the Frieza kind of thing where it's like racism, but it's like it's never like a religious like zealotism, you know? So I find that like an interesting approach to a character's motivation, especially an old age sorcerer, who by the way is a hypocrite because they're in a vessel, and I'm also very curious if because of those beliefs that she self-imposed a Sukuna-style binding vow just so she wouldn't take over Hana's body, just like on principle, or if it was just like naturally like this. If it's naturally like this, right? Yuji was engineered by Kenjaku, so what the hell is good with Hana?
Yeah, no idea.
Unless, of course, she's Yuji's sister. Dun dun dun.
Okay,
from more siblings, dude. The second she gets the fucking brother no jutsu on her, ooh, I don't care what Gege says, bro. That is Yuji's curse technique.
Yep. Yeah, man. Anyways, we then get the fucking the big thing of the chapter, right? We need to kill the Fallen. If we can kill this player, then I can guarantee you my assistance. Yuji then fucking. He then sees Sukuna and he's like, man, what? I hate you. Why am I here? And Sukuna's like, yeah, just thought I'd let you know before one of you idiots slips up. I'm the Fallen. Now this brings into question a lot of things. My initial reaction is, Sukuna, why are you worried about Yuji slipping up?
Yeah, right. Cause it's like, why you called me here? You know what I mean? Like Sukuna called him there to be like, hey, whoa, bro, I don't think you want to tell her that.
Yeah.
Or
It's
what?
like, hold on.
Yeah.
Are you like first of all,
Aren't you
like,
Sukuna?
are you scared? Like
Yeah.
you're not scared. You couldn't be scared,
Yeah,
right?
the King of Curses? Surely not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god, man.
Man.
I'm absolutely just in love with this chapter. The more I reread it, the more I just appreciate this. It feels like a breath of fresh air. Because, like,
Yeah.
seeing the characters interact with each other again has just been something I've been deprived of, right? Been loving the new character intros, been loving all the individual fights, don't get me wrong. But, man, I just missed me some good old-fashioned, like, powwow. I think the last one was with recruiting Hikari. And that was cool. Like, I won't ever forget that first opening panel right after they convinced Hikari to hear them out, which is like, Gojo's been sealed? For real?
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah. But there's also like, in my opinion, I also like the Fallen interpretation over the fucking disgraced one.
Yeah.
It's just not as hard. And also the Fallen calls into like kind of like a sort of like, oh, fallen angel type of like imagery, or like evokes that sort of like idea, especially considering who's saying it. The reference to fucking God.
Yeah.
She's obviously the angel, and then the fallen one. Gege, what are you cooking?
Yeah, and I think something we like to round up this this like Holy Ghost or whatever comparison. My fated one. What?
Yeah.
Yeah. What you mean by that? You know, because
Reggie's curse might be a little bit more potent than I thought it would be.
Oh, that's where you think it's okay. Whoa.
Thank you for the $20.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks.
This just came to mind. But you think that Hikari might get a power up at all, or is his power level staying where it's at? Sorry for the Hikari questions. He's my favorite character.
Yes.
This will be the last
Dude,
one, I
never
promise.
apologize for
No
Hikari
problem.
questions, bro. I'm a huge Hikari stan. I'm more than happy to answer about Hikari at any given moment of the day. Thanks again, AOTG. But I think Hikari is going to get a modest power up. I think maybe what's in line for him is like a Black Flash, something to that effect. I don't see why he wouldn't be able to hit one, if we're being real. He's pretty strong, so he might have already. But yeah, as far as like Hikari goes, I think unless he gets like unless he's in the spotlight again, then he's not. He's already really strong, right? That's like the main thing. It's not like he needs one, right? He is very comfortably within like this realm of power in JJK, where he is so capable that he is either going to wash the person he is fighting, or he is the most overqualified support. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
If there's ever an opponent that Hikari can't take on by himself, the second you give him another sorcerer who's even like sort of moderately stronger than him, which is like if you give Yuta and Hikari a single opponent, that opponent's losing. I don't care who it is. It could be Gojo, right? If it's Yuta and Hikari, no, that might be a bit much.
You're delusional.
No, yeah. I found it.
Listen, I was gonna try to let you cook, but I'm like,
no.
The shit out of him.
He's absolutely destroying both of them. Like, yeah, that was my bad. But like, okay, Kenjaku, Sukuna, right? Like 15 fingers, right? I think they can take him, right? 20 fingers, Sukuna, different story, but Kenjaku comfortably all the time, always.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I think about like Hikari's ultimate fate. But yeah. Where were we?
We were just talking about like the implications.
Yeah, the Reggie. Yeah, tell me about that. That is interesting.
Well, let fate toy around with you and then die, and then Angel pulling up like minutes after that, and now her calling him his fated one, or her fated one. I'm not sure I like that. I'm not sure I like that. How about you say like my blessed one or something, or like my fucking greatest of all time, or some nicer shit. Like, why are you so ominous?
Wait, in the officials, wasn't it like my what was it? My chosen one?
My bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah.
My destined one.
Yeah.
Or it's not even it's just did you sleep well?
Destined one. Like it gets the same. Like it's the same dialogue, I guess. Yeah. It is dialogue.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's probably just calling into like it's further reinforcing that Sukuna and Megumi are going to have some sort of like really big either similarity or like relationship, whether it be negative or positive. Like fingers crossed Sukuna is Megumi's Mahito in the sense that they are like like that's how interwoven their kind of character ends up being. Because fuck, that'd be super cool.
Thanks Roto for the 199 dono. Kirara and Hikari versus Yuta. Who y'all got Yuta? Anyway, so
Yeah.
listen, man. Kirara's technique is just so good for like stopping people from chasing her or them, whatever,
Yeah.
right? And that is it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Kirara's technique is just so annoying, but it's not deadly. I mean, okay, listen. If you're a Jujutsu sorcerer, it's not deadly, right? But having a car thrown at you as a person, like a normal person, is. So that's like
I mean, personally,
yeah.
I survive it, but I mean,
Oh
most
my
people
God.
would definitely be out of commission.
So that's what I think.
Fair enough.
But you know, it's interesting. I never really was committed to the Sukuna-Megumi parallels until I think it was episode fucking hell, like 20 or something along those lines with you and me, where you pointed out the parallels of the barrierless domains, and I was like, oh shit, oh shit. And now it just feels like, you know, Gege's like throwing subtlety out the window a little bit. And he's just like, nah, bro, they are linked together. Excuse me. What this kind of reads to me as, by the way, is if it's a situation where, what's her name, Hana is saying my destined one instead of Angel. Who the fuck is Hana then?
Yeah.
Wait, she like who is she, right? Because
Yeah,
like
not sure.
exactly, like how would she know anything about Megumi, let alone the destined one, the fated one, whatever you want to say. And even more so, she wouldn't know that it. Would she even know that it's something related to Sukuna? Because right now we're kind of filling in that she's talking about his relationship with Sukuna, right? And because she knows who Sukuna is by extension of her being the vessel for Angel, who definitely has some kind of beef that she wants to settle with Sukuna or something that she wants to do with Sukuna. So I find it interesting if maybe they made a binding vow to Sukunify their physical situation in the pursuit of a common goal, and that common goal happens to be the same goal that Sukuna has for Megumi, in which case it's the same kind of plan that Urahime has, or Urame has with Sukuna, in which case the fuck is Sukuna's plan that all these people know about it and actively choose to like antagonize him over it, even though it's like a secret plan. You know what I'm getting at? Like there's so many layers to it. Like there's so many lines of interconnectedness that I just like I don't quite know how they fit just with each other yet. So
yeah,
that was kind of
I
just
think,
like me like describing the little map in my head, the flow chart.
yeah. Yeah, I definitely get where you're coming from on that. I think that it may have relation to his technique in the sense that like if Angel saw Megumi's technique when she's flying over, and I mean the Angel, not Hana,
Yeah.
and like if there was some sort of communication, that my fated one might have some more credence of like the history of the technique and its relation to like Sukuna and things like that. Because I mean, we've gotten techniques recontextualized about like having connections to fate, like the Six Eyes and Tengen and the Star Plasma Vessel. I don't know if it's that weird to have like the Ten Shadows Curse technique be connected by fate to something related to Sukuna or Sukuna's goals. You know what I mean? So I could definitely see that being like a viable option for that.
Yeah, I think what it is like I'm nervous about I'm nervous about what the connection actually is, right? Because whatever it means like death, right? Like for someone.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, what do you think? Right, personally? Like what do you what is your, Broken Ronin TM theory about what the connection between all four parties is, right? Sukuna, Urame, Angel / Hana, Megumi, Yuji. Okay, Yuji's kind of there by circumstance because he's Sukuna's vessel. I get, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Yuji, whatever.
Yeah. Urame, Sukuna's servant, Yuji, Sukuna's vessel, Angel, Sukuna's arch nemesis, and Megumi, Sukuna's pet project.
Who's Sukuna's
Um,
Angel? You think Angel is Sukuna's arch nemesis?
I think Sukuna is Angel's arch nemesis.
That would imply that you think she's also from 1,000 years ago, when Sukuna was like reigning supreme,
Yes.
four-armed, like fully fingered Sukuna. You think that is interesting. So let me ask you this, right?
Mhm.
If you think they were rivals,
No, no, no. That's not what I said. I think Sukuna would be Angel's arch nemesis.
ah, okay,
Like,
there it is. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to elaborate. I just wanted to like clarify that because like,
Hmm.
um, it's I can't see Sukuna ever having a rival. You know what I mean? Like, because there's this kind of like respect to have a rival, or this kind of like inherent weakness of somebody having a rival that just kind of defeats the whole purpose of somebody like Sukuna and somebody like Gojo by extension, where it's like
Hmm.
if they have a rival, they're not, free to be a natural calamity, in my opinion.
Mm, I don't know if I'd go that far.
Yeah, Tengen
I
did
think a
say that
rival.
Angel was 1,000 years ago. Thank you, TI7.
Yeah. I bless you.
Thank you.
I just don't think that like Sukuna has a rival by nature of him not having somebody who's rivaled him in strength. But I don't think that's a matter of like you can't have a rival and be a natural calamity. Because I think someone can rival you without you having any sort of regard for who they are as a person. Uh, yeah.
So, just to be clear, you're saying that you agree with me and that I'm spitting and that
No.
like my theory is ultimately what's going to come to pass.
No. Sukuna can't have a rival without having any respect for them. That's all I'm saying.
I literally said the same thing. What are you talking about?
No, you said he can't have a rival because that requires a sense of respect. Those are two completely different ideas.
You
If you say, right, Sukuna can't have a rival because it requires him to have some sort of respect and limit himself, which is like opposite of his character. And I say he can have a rival, right? Having a rival has nothing to do with how much you respect a person, right? I'm saying he can have a rival. You're saying he can't.
fine. I think for both part, I think to be considered a rival, both parties have to kind of agree in a sense to the rivalry. Like in this, like Endeavor had All Might as a rival, but All Might had no rivals. Is it kind of like that?
No, because I don't think their Endeavor was never All Might's rival because they were never close enough. They were
Yes.
never in any
No.
capacity that they
But
measured. Yeah.
like to Endeavor, All Might was his rival.
No, I don't think so.
You're
I
right,
think he
dude.
considered. I think you can consider somebody your rival and it just be objectively untrue.
Yeah, no, it's kind of subjective because like the whole point of rivals is that it is subjective, right? Somebody could be in first and second place, right? But if they just fundamentally don't care about where their placements are or the other person's existence, then there is no rivalry.
Yes, if there is, I agree that if, like, I think there has to be some sort of like ambiguity to who is superior for there to be a rivalry. You can't like me and some like fucking I don't know. Me and Mike Tyson can't be rivals in terms of our prime boxing. Even if I say you're my rival, that's objectively untrue, because there's no possible reality, right, where Mike Tyson is competing with me.
All
It
right.
just doesn't like it just doesn't
Okay,
exist.
let me hit you with a little bit more of a personal example. BR,
Okay.
you have 300 rivals.
Sure.
You're you know, do you think they consider you their rival? All of them
No.
equally?
No. That's fine. I don't need them to. Like, and that's what we have is not a rivalry, right? It's me looking up to or looking down at somebody and considering them my competition. But it wouldn't be a rival in the truest sense of the word. Rival just sounds cooler. I'm not gonna be up here dick eating and be like, yeah, I look up to you. Fuck that. You're my rival now. But that's not like it's not really like if you go by like the definition, that's not how it would really be used properly, right? It's just I just think the word sounds cooler than fucking, I aspire to surpass you one. Nah, we're rivals, buddy. That's what it is. Um, yeah. That being said, Megami has no rival. He's gonna surpass Sukuna, bully him. Um, yep.
Absolute insanity. There's gonna be a time, BR, Bukter, Boonier.
Weird.
Sorry, I just thought of like, dude, I haven't used those in a while, and I just wanted to like, get my money's worth out of thinking about them.
Uh-huh.
Where next week, chapter 200 drops, I might be inconsolable. You might be inconsolable. You know, but either way, I think next episode we're gonna get either some questions answered, or better yet, more questions will be asked. Theory as for what chapter 200 is gonna be, just like memes aside, either a Kenjaku chapter or them immediately addressing the elephant in the room, which is literally Sukuna being like 2 feet away from Angel.
You don't think Sukuna flashback is possible? Like going into what the Fallen One even entails?
I mean, dude became a cursed corpse, a cursed object. I mean,
so like, is Angel fallen?
I mean, that is a hard line, by the way. Fallen Angel.
Yeah. But I would ask, like, by like the definition, not, we don't even have a set definition, but like by the kind of context of the chapter, I would say that Angel probably doesn't consider herself fallen. But by all the things you mentioned, right? She's a cursed object. She's merged with a person, right? If she doesn't consider herself fallen, or we can at least assume that, right? Then it can't. Then the reason he's fallen can't be because of that. She also, it also, that implies that she has some knowledge of him before this, right? Because I doubt she just came in here and, like, if she was just, you know, revived, she had no beef with Sukuna, she just comes back, I see you, Sukuna, you're fallen, right? To me, Sukuna had to do something in his first life to get that title. And that might be something we see.
It's interesting because, like, I wouldn't object to a Sukuna flashback, but I just think he's a character that doesn't need it, right? Like, if we never get one, it'll be fine. I'm good with, like, off-key comments here and there, kind of alluding to his past and just filling in the gaps from there. But unless, of course, there is an exception. You ready? The Sukuna is weak theory, baby.
Interesting. Yeah,
I have
whole fucking Sukuna climb the corporate ladder
theory. Yes.
Yeah.
Bro, how do you not? Okay, you can't tell me, right? Being a hater aside, you don't fuck with that. You don't fuck with that origin.
It'd be cool. I just don't think I think there's a difference between me thinking something is like cool and me thinking something is like actually going to be it. You know what I mean? That's all. I think the idea is cool. I'm not mad at it. But I don't necessarily think that Sukuna was some fucking fodder that like became the Crew Spirit Calamity or whatever.
I mean,
it's a possibility. I just don't know if that's like that's where I'd put my eggs. But to be fair, I also don't know where I'm putting my eggs in the Sukuna basket, anyways.
Listen, I'm fully on the Sukuna train. You know this. So let me put you in my shoes a little bit, so you can get a sliver of my vision. Okay.
Okay.
You're a Shonen Jump editor. You got Gege Akutami right there. You know, his paper's obviously on fire, so you get your fire extinguisher, put it out, and then you kind of ask him to just like take it easy, draw like something slightly worse, so you're able to comprehend it, right? As you normally do. You read it, you absorb it, you take it in, right? And now you have to give him notes. You're breathing a little heavy, right? You're nervous. Your palms are sweaty. You're just absolutely fucking folding at the mere notion of giving somebody like Gege notes, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you're like, fuck. If I don't do this, I'm out of a job, right? So,
okay.
What you do is you're like, okay, Gege, write whatever you want, but, hear me out. Give Sukuna this origin story of him being weak and slowly progressing up and up that ladder. Until he gets to be the Sukuna that we all know and love, right? Mm-hmm. And Gege is like, okay, to what end? And he's like, okay, this is what we're gonna do. After you finish, you know, creating your masterpiece. Have you heard of Boruto? And dude, Sukuna prequel series is all I'm saying, right?
Ew.
Yes, Sukuna as a young man.
No, don't want that. AOTG, thank you for the $5. You think you could see Gojo in the box, or someone somehow talking to him, or coming to talk to him in some way? Maybe I could see it, but I think the review, like him coming back, would hit so much harder if we haven't seen him for like 5 years, and then he's just fucking like, "What's up, guys? What'd I miss?" You know, or freaks the fuck out.
Yeah. I wonder how Gojo. Do you guys know about this fan theory? I don't even know if it's like fully like exploded in popularity, but it's like Gojo, when they go to unseal Gojo, he's going to be like a corpse. Yeah, like he's like because time doesn't really move there, so he could have like already passed like a couple hundred years. Like he could already be dead.
Yeah, I don't think that's how that works at all.
Yeah, I'm not.
Kenjaku just says you can't die unless you kill yourself.
Yeah, right. I mean, I don't see Gojo doing that, but I'm wondering, right? Like, it's an interesting notion just for fun, just for this, like, for the hypothetical, because like, the fuck did they do then? You know?
Yeah.
Because okay, so I have this like dilemma with Gojo, right? Where they simultaneously need to get stronger, but at the same time they need Gojo's strength to solve the immediate problem. But because the problem is there, they are getting stronger. You know what I mean? So without Gojo there, huge power-ups, huge strides that they've made power-wise, right? All the characters, yes or no?
Yeah.
It feels as if Gojo coming back would hamper the progress, maybe.
Yeah. Which is why Gojo keeps himself out of fights a lot of the times when he wants people to grow.
But he can't keep himself out of the culling games, right? Like he literally can't ignore it, right? One of the great three clans is dead. Most of Tokyo is most of Japan is just in shambles, right?
Sure.
And that doesn't even get into like the fact that Yaga is dead. And Kenjaku is basically taken over the other great clan that you know what I mean? Like, there is so much that like has changed since Gojo left that is just irrevocable, whatever, harm. Like, the damage is just so done that it can't be undone. You can't put the genie back in the bottle. So,
Sure.
The only way left to move is just up, so to speak, in terms of just like, well, shit, bro. If all these people are already dead and Jujutsu Society is kind of, you know, has one foot out the door already, let me help it through. Basically, I don't know how Gojo would fit into the world post Shibuya, post culling games.
I mean, I feel like he'd fit in as he always has. Maybe not as the strongest, but you know, it's just a sorcerer. He does sorcerer things.
Oh, gross! What a fucking sad showing, dude.
Why?
I mean, just
I feel like that's exactly what Gojo wants. Like that's what he's been desiring the entire series. That like from the start when we seen him, this whole thing has been.
Yeah, but
man, I really want these guys to surpass me.
Yeah, but Gojo fucking hates. Gege fucking hates Gojo, so he can't let him be happy.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Fool.
Putting him in the box for a couple of years will probably be enough to fuck with that. And after he sees that Nanami's dead, Yaga's dead. Shit, depending on how it goes, Nobara may still be dead by the time he gets out. Who fucking knows?
All right, so let me ask you something, right? So after Gojo's rage gets unsealed, right? What does he do?
Get bodied.
Buy?
I don't know. Sukuna.
Ah, so you're finally on the train back to Sainsville. All right, welcome to the Sukuna Dick Riders Association. We're happy to have you. We always love welcoming new members. Are you a Gojo convert? Nah, that must have been a hard pill to swallow.
A Gojo convert? No, not at all. Maybe Gojo's rusty after being a box for a little bit, and Sukuna catches him off guard. That's a nice way he can win.
Bro, if I put you in a box and catch you off guard, you know, whatever. It's
yeah, crazy. Now, to address your fucking Sukuna fan fiction, I mean, I don't necessarily think he's always been as strong as he has, but I don't necessarily think he's some like fodder either. I think it's just an iron sharpens iron type of deal. Somebody had to be the strongest, right? And in a time where battle is constant, it makes sense that like I said, somebody has to be the pinnacle, right? So if it's just Sukuna, I don't necessarily think he has to have been like some like zero to hero origin story, especially in a verse where like that type of thing doesn't exist.
I know, which is why it could be like groundbreaking. All right, somebody with that kind of
would be like,
bro, it would be solo leveling. It would be solo leveling.
It would be like if like Sukuna was in actuality like a really selfless guy who cared about everybody else, right? That's how contradictory to like the entire idea of JJK it would be.
Maybe the way to power up is to, you know, stop being little good guy, you know? What if Sukuna was a hero? Huh? What if he was just like me? All right?
Yeah, I hope not.
Right? What would you do then? Exactly.
I'd probably have
So
to
what
put
you're
down
saying
JJK
is
for a little bit.
What you're saying is, right? JJK -1, the Sukuna story.
Yikes, bro. Please no. No, hell no. I do not want that at all. No, not that. Anything but that.
Bro, 2K Dob,
Even
yes,
for 10
Sukuna
years, I
pilled.
don't want that.
Sukuna pilled, for
Ew.
real, for real.
Yeah.
Sukuna got isekai'd. That's hilarious.
Do I need to invoke the Holy One's name to get the chat like talking about something else?
Hey.
Gotta rev the cult engine up or something. Holy shit.
Sukuna was probably similar to Megumi as a human. Yeah, I think so. I think Sukuna's probably more likely had a personality similar to Megumi's when he was starting out. And I think, you know, when Megumi gets manic, when he unleashes his domains, when he really like lets himself go in battle, I think that's probably what Sukuna that is Sukuna, right? That's his personality. So I think that's like the parallel there.
Yeah. Sukuna, huh? Yes.
They ignoring we just made this a Star Wars chat. Oh yeah, dude. Chat has been going crazy on the Star Wars stuff. I've been having to like purposefully like tune out just so I don't get like caught up. But like, y'all, are you okay?
Yeah, I don't why y'all talk about dog shit. I mean, I forgot.
Anime.
This is not a safe place. This is not a safe place to
Oh, Star Wars is an anime. It's my bad, bro. I forgot.
I forgot this is not a safe place to say I hate Star Wars. So let me
Wait,
yeah,
is
guys, I love Star Wars.
Wait, it's not.
fucking-
Since when? Wait, since when is the honored? Wait, hold on. Since when has Honored One's chat not been a safe space to talk about Star Wars? Am I crazy? When
No. It's not a safe space to say I hate Star Wars. You fucking dingus.
The
It
Honored
seems to
One's
not be a
chat? Based on what?
Listen, if I say Star Wars is ass, that is the most boring franchise that has ever become popular. Aside from One Piece, of course.
Shut the fuck
I
up.
doubt chat's gonna be on my side.
Peak world building. Dude, Star Wars is
Oh
actually
my.
so gas, though. Like, listen. If we're talking about Star Wars real quick, I'm gonna do it, all right? Listen, Star Wars has better world building than One Piece. I fucking said it, okay?
Yes.
Star
very
Wars
easy.
is insane,
yes.
okay, world building wise. Fucking love it, right? Absolutely, the Force, the lightsaber, all the lore about the Sith, everything with the rule of two. Dude, I'm in my fucking Star Wars bag, all right? All right, chat? You guys, listen, if we're talking about an Honored Ones After Dark, like, bonus feature episode, I'm adding Star Wars to the list. All right? No,
I'm
fuck
not
it.
talking about Star Wars. With
Yeah,
you,
bro, Star Wars is going on the list, bro. I don't care.
I'm not talking
Bro,
about Star Wars
listen,
with you for
bro.
hours. That's just
Listen.
not happening.
Okay, listen. If you give me Star Wars and Smallville, I'll give you Percy Jackson.
I can compromise on Smallville. I'm not doing fucking because that would require me to watch the Star Wars movies, and that's not happening.
Dude, AOTG, thanks again for that dono, dude. You're the best.
Another $5, appreciate
Yeah.
it.
So, what do you think made Sukuna become the king of curses? Like, what was his Rika dying moment? I don't
Does
even.
everybody have to have a Rika
Yeah.
dying moment though?
I mean, there's
or
two-
a Rico dying.
I mean, there's two situations. One is just Sukuna was built like that. He was built different from the get, and he didn't need to have one. Similar to Gojo, or I guess a more comparable situation would be like, what was his Honored Ones moment, right? Like with
Yeah.
It was probably something like Gojo's, where he died and let go of like whatever remaining selflessness he had or whatever.
Yeah. Or any like mental blocks. Also, King Naija spitting Percy Jackson greater than Star Wars. See, you never lied, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy that you've actually always told the truth. That's insane.
How is Megumi reacting to knowing that Sukuna is the Fallen? I don't think Megumi knows yet, because I think this is a dialogue between Sukuna and Yuji.
Yeah.
Special course I recover.
I could talk about Avatar: The Last Airbender for hours. Listen, we're not having a rehash of the 12-hour stream shit. That's just not happening right now.
What is WSM?
Weekly Shonen Manga? which is like Tokyo Revengers, Rent a Girlfriend. Truly
Oh,
the peak of shonen.
dude, where does that
Uh,
even drop? Because do they have
Weekly
like a
shonen manga.
no? Do they have
No,
like
they
an
don't have a
app?
Viz.
That's a bummer. I could talk about Atlas for hours, bro. I'll be real with you. I didn't want to say this in front of BR, but fuck it, we ball, right?
If you say some dumb shit, bro, I'm just gonna leave call.
No,
So be
listen,
careful.
no, hold on. It's nothing crazy. So when I saw how late we started the stream, it was like what 7 my time, 6 his time,
Hmm.
and we've been going for 2.5 hours already. So this has already been a longer episode than the last like what 3 or 4 that we've done.
Yeah.
I was fucking convinced. I was like, shit, we're in this for the long haul. Like mark off the next 10 hours.
Nah, don't worry, we're not.
Yeah,
Um,
I just like I feel like where I'm at energy wise, and I think like, dude, the chapters are just so amazing this week that I just like I blasted through it like this podcast. I think it's just like I want to keep the energy of this podcast in the books, you know. I
yeah,
think if we go too long, we kind of ruin the magic that we got, the lightning in the bottle, so to speak.
for sure, for sure. I'm not even worried about all that. I just don't want to stay here for 12 hours. I'm not gonna lie to you, shit.
Do you,
I
do you think the
would
12
be
hour
exhausted.
do you think a 12-hour stream would be easier if we prepped for it beforehand? And if so, by how much?
Significantly if we had guests show up and we had like if we did a thing where we had like a shift where it's like I got a guest that I was like I particularly wanted like we could talk about a thing and then you had a guest you particularly want to talk about a thing and we have them like okay switch out you and your guest talk me and my guest talk
And then the
you
other
know
person goes to sleep for a bit. Yeah, okay.
yeah or just chills or just fucks off and does something else but I coming listen I'm gonna tell you this coming from a 3 hour 4 hour drive and then to like sit down and then stream for like 3 hours is like not necessarily super fucking easy on whatever is fucking making me tired right now.
Uh, yeah. Uh, wow, my brain is actually fried. Fuck. I registered every single thing you said, but it just like immediately left my brain the second it was time for me to speak.
Like a radio show, yeah, like a radio show. Something similar. Honestly, just help, assistance, bro. Um, cause listen, I'll never forgive Creams for going to sleep or dipping from the stream twice
Oh,
after that fucking eight
rude,
hour mark.
bro. Okay, that is
bro,
that is
bro
not
said
fair.
rude
That
as
is
if like
that is
it
not
wasn't
fair.
true.
Listen. I'm a bit older, you know. I
My God,
I'm going there. I'm going there. You pulled this thread. You were gonna pull it all the way, all right? Br. He's a young buck, all right. He's a
bro.
he's got the energy of a of a horse, right? You know,
Oh,
leg injuries are just as severe. And believe me, if there's one thing I know about BR, it's that he stays up. His sleeping schedule just absolute dog shit. However bad you think BR's sleeping schedule is, it's actually worse. You could hit him up.
I sleep.
Listen,
I
you could
sleep
hit him
8
up.
hours every night, chat.
Actual lie, dude. You could hit up BR at 3 a.m. and he will respond.
Bro, specifically, yeah, because I get up at 3
You're,
a.m.
you hear
Like,
what
and
you're
then go,
saying?
and wait, listen. There's an actual reason. All right, I get up. I naturally wake up at 3 a.m. and then I go back to sleep. But I check my phone, right? So if you message me specifically at 3 a.m., I will answer and then I'll go back to sleep. However, I'm not up till then. I sleep 8 hours, chat. Believe me.
Dude, it is.
Wait, chat. Who are you gonna believe, me or him?
Dude, you are insane. Listen, if I made. Okay. All right. You know what? I'm feeling petty. So as you all know, today's been a historic day. Dream just recently dropped his face reveal, as far as I've seen. Let me see if he.
Yeah, I almost fainted when I saw his face, bro. It was crazy.
Yeah, let me double check to make sure he actually dropped it. Otherwise, I'm just like talking out of my
yeah.
ass.
Yeah, no, he did. I've literally seen,
Okay.
very, very whelming.
Where can you send me a picture? Cause like, oh no, I found it. It's on TikTok, right?
It's trending on Twitter.
Bro, no. Okay. In this
3 a.m. is the hour of the devil, kind of sus. All right, bro. Wait, no. I'm not taking this for Tessero. Nah, bro, don't make it. I'm literally about to pull up a fucking DM where you hit me up at 3 a.m. saying I need you in a debate. Help me out. Don't like nah. I'm not taking that from you. I was about to just let that slide, but I forgot. Fucking you of all people were saying that to me.
Oh shit. Oh. Okay, so yeah, Dream actually did come out with a face reveal. So, what this means, right? BR.
Well, what this means is that
'Tis the season.
are going to wait. What do we? What?
'Tis the season for face reveals.
To be jolly? Oh, what the fuck?
You gotta.
I got my ankles broken like 4 times during that.
Yeah, that was really funny actually.
I was like, okay, I guess I just gotta. I don't know what he's. I guess I just gotta improv.
Okay.
I was like, all right, cool.
Okay. So, face reveal, BR, first video he has to make, right? Day in the life. I want you all to see this man's sleep schedule in action. It's inhuman.
Okay, how about this? If I get 200K before the year ends, I will do that. I guarantee.
200, bro.
Yeah, yeah, let's do it. Come on. If you, nobody cares. First of all, that you're the only person that cares to see that, right? That's the thing. That's why I'm making it so high. I'm not depriving anybody of of top tier Broken Ronin content, right? Nobody gives a fuck. All right, but yeah, sure. 200K before the year ends. Yeah, I'll do it. Nobody gives a fuck, but sure. Yeah, man.
Okay, but if you don't hit 200K by the end of the year, that means everybody who's subscribed to get you there has to instantly unsubscribe. Tell their friends to unsubscribe. Cool.
I don't really give a fuck.
TH,
they'll resubscribe just because how good I am. That's all.
Beacom, you're just admitting to being a dick rider. Like, this isn't an own.
Creams, you don't get to
Hey,
lay those accusations out.
Listen, bro. It takes one to know one. Is all I'm saying.
Nah, bro. Bro said I got a gold medal. I know you got that silver. I'm like, that's crazy. You're about to pull out his sleep stats. That's what I'm about to like, bro. I'm about to fucking I sleep 8 hours a night, generally speaking, on average.
Bro, before we close out, I just really quickly want to say, did you see Anime House?
Yeah, I did. It was good. You know I saw it.
Yes.
So you
chose dick riding.
Yeah.
Dude, I love that. The dialogue in Anime House has just been off the chain because like so you chose dick riding and silly bitch.
Bro, I need to rewatch the whole series. That shit was fire.
Yeah, I fucking love Anime House. I've been periodically rewatching it throughout the year because I'm a fucking RDC stan, bro. Like post notifications always on. Like I rewatch compilations, I watch reactions because I'm like I basically know the entire
you dick eating for real.
Yeah, dude, bro. I'm fully in the RDC like bandwagon, man. Dude, I comment on fucking all their videos. Sometimes I have to delete them because I'm like, nah, bro, this is too much. Because like I was watching one of their back and forths, right? Obviously. And the YouTuber in me came out for like a split second. Like my fanboy energies just got interrupted, and I fucking hate myself for it because it's the one rule that I don't want to break. And I accidentally slipped and I said, maybe you guys should each have your own mics because it was hard to hear them because like they were all using the camera audio, and I was like, no, what am I doing? And I instantly deleted it, bro.
I gave a suggestion.
No. Couldn't be me. No, I'm like, no, everything you do is perfect. You're doing nothing wrong. I'm gonna eat this up. I'll just turn up the volume. This one's on me. This one's my fault. That's where I'm at, gold medal wise, bro. I'm on platinum.
Yeah. By the way, Londa, I think Creams knows what I look like.
Or you told sort of like no more than like what he posted on Twitter. It's like we've ever video chatted.
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't even if I could on my phone, I guess, but I don't really call him on my phone.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like anything, I guess he knows what I look like because I posted on Twitter.
Yeah.
Like once when I went to Anime NYC.
And but he knows what I look like from just like being around me. I don't know.
Yeah. Like, I'm not like hiding. I gotta fucking nobody will ever see. Like no, I'm not. I don't really care that much, but. Face cam videos just take work, and it would require me to like not read or write off my script, which, yeah, okay.
Bro, I can't wait for the fucking Broken Ronin teleprompter arc. That one's gonna be crazy, dude. Watching you have to memorizing your script. Watch this man. God, poor Johnny having to cut through all those little flubs that you're gonna do. Tisk tisk tisk.
Yeah, okay, man. I can promise you. Teleprompter arc will not be happening. No.
Bro said prequels. Yo, you guys are really just having your own conversation in chat.
Yeah, just fucking waffling.
What's bro waffling about? All right, what was your favorite? If they're gonna have their own conversation, we gotta have ours. All right. So what'd you think of Anime House? Was it worth it?
Dope.
Dude, I was so mad they didn't use Gojo. I was waiting. I was like, all right. I forgive him for not using him in Anime House 5 because JJK was kind of popping off for the first time. It was whatever, right? But this one, I wanted to see Gojo so bad, bro. You have no idea.
I feel like you don't. How do you write around that though?
I mean, they had Saitama in. They wrote around him. They just made him fucking negligent.
Yeah, I guess.
It was like, it was really funny because like, who was gonna take that Dragon Ball from Saitama, right? Who?
I mean, who's gonna take it from Goku? We saw that fucking win.
Okay, Goku isn't even the strongest guy in his verse.
Okay, yeah, but Saitama is getting fucking mopped up by base Goku. So what?
All right, let me ask you this, right? Should Beerus have been in the villain house?
No, Beerus isn't a villain.
He was in Battle of Gods.
He was a minor antagonist for one movie. Correct.
Minor is crazy.
He literally he's like, I'll blow up the planet if you don't give me a good fight. He gives him a good fight, and the Beerus is like, cool, I'm chilling.
Also, dude, Yamcha could destroy a planet. Let's not
okay
relax,
so
bud.
so let me ask you this, like do you think, okay, yeah, like they were temporary antagonists and they become good, like I don't know if that means you're an antagonist forever. I don't know if that's what that means. Like, should Byakuya be an antagonist house?
Okay,
No.
all right. I see what you're talking about. Fine, but that means Vegeta shouldn't be in there. He's like the prime example. You know what? Whatever. I'm trying to push on through. Okay.
You said Saitama slams. Holy shit.
Dude,
the delusion is crazy.
Dude, Saitama, low key though, he does.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, dude. I'm not
having this argument with
yes.
you. I just know you can't. You just can't intellectually